And welcome back to day 2 of the Mainland North Regional Championships. Today we're coming live from North Haven Christchurch BMX. It's a cracker of a day. Looking out at the track, again another track that's looking amazing thanks to the great work of the volunteers here at the North Haven BMX track. The wind's up a little bit, but that's not going to put our riders off. We've been watching them out here practicing and warming up, and they are ready to rumble. Out behind me over here, which you can't see, the first race of the day, it's going to be our Mainland North versus Mainland South teams racing. They're up on the track getting themselves ready. That is going to be some exciting stuff. If you haven't seen teams racing before, very similar format to the Mighty 11s, which we all look forward to. So this is going to be some exciting stuff where it's 4-on-4, mate versus mate, and it's all about the points and for the regional championships there. Going to be another great day of racing where we're going to have 3 motos. That's going to be followed by a short break into the 11 boys semi-final, followed by a short break and into our finals racing later today. So stay tuned, make sure you're streaming in, let us know you're watching on the commentary, and we'll have a great day of racing. Till then, catch you soon. Okay, quick public service announcement. Can we please have all officials onto the track for the teams racing? All officials onto the track for the teams racing, please. First teams making their way up onto the gate. Here we go, our Mainland South girls rolling around out there at the moment. That must be Bo Hahura, Quinn Lindsay, Kelly Mellor, Ada Big, and Eddie McCullen. Rolling around the track there, checking things out. Seem to have a bit of a discrepancy there on my run sheet, so I must have obviously called out one of the wrong riders there for Mainland South, but that in mind, big smiles on their faces. Rolling in behind them, we've got our Mainland North girls, Kana McHugh, Matilda Norris, Holly Tribble. And I'm going to take a punt, maybe. Let's see if I can pick out the numbers here. No, I seem to have the wrong names against the regions, but that's okay. We'll get into it. In behind them, we've got our 11 to 12 boys. Mainland South rolling around there. Out there at the moment, we should have all 4 of them. There they go. Look at that. They're working it out, looking at their lines, working out how they can take out these Mainland North boys, the 11 to 12s. In behind them at the moment. Just a reminder, it is the Mainland North currently in the lead, but that could all change after today's racing, no doubt. So everything's still on the line here. Coming in around the back now, we've got our 13 or 14 boys. Mainland South looking good, shoulder to shoulder. Coming into the second corner, looking at their lines, working out their strategy. Oh, they look pretty serious. Can hear the gas bagging going on already about strategy. And in behind them, our 13 or 14 boys from the Mainland North. Rolling around, look at this formation. This looks like a 2-on-2. I think I've just worked out their team secret. And here we go, back round they go. Rounding out their roll around. Got the gates going up. Couple of quick tests, don't panic, we're not starting racing just yet. Gates looking real fast. The official gate starter there, just making sure he's hydrated. Got to get that finger on the button real fast. Here we go, the Mainland North, Mainland South girls lining up on the gate. Make sure you're track side, get your eyes on, let your family and friends know the YouTube link is live, it is free.
Sit.
And we're into the first race of the day here, day 2 of the Mainland North Regional Champs. As they come into their first straight, it looks like we've got a Mainland North rider out the front in the mix there. Going into the first corner, we'll make out the numbers as they come. But we got the 723 of Connor McHugh in there somewhere with SI2 or Matilda Norris. We look to make out who's coming into this, but this looks like it's the 123 plate. That is Holly Treble representing Mainland North, pushing hard as they round it out. We've also got the 134 of Buru Hahora on the mix as well, and the 793 of Quinn Lindsay, the NZ4 of Kelly Melo and Ada Begg on the 116. Alongside Annie McCullen on the 247, but it looks like it's going to be Holly Treble on the 123 from Mainland North, coming across the finish line. But Mainland North, Mainland South, Mainland North, Mainland South coming in there. Great ride in there from our girls for the first race of the Mainland North versus Mainland South.
Sit.
And the 11 to 12 boys are off with Cooper Murphy, Logan Birch, Austin Stronach, Kane Oakoff, Dylan Enstwell, John O'Hanson, Braden Begg and Nixon Murphy out there representing their region of either Mainland North or Mainland South as they come around that first corner. It looks like we've got a Mainland North rider out the front as we look to make out who the numbers are. But here we go into the second corner, it's gone fast. Mainland North on the 134 plate, that's Cooper Murphy, he's hanging on to the lead. He's got them in the mix at the moment with the Mainland South rider in the sandwich there. With Mainland North 1 and 3 at the Mainland South rider coming around that second corner, lining up the final straight. Here they go, the paddles are going down. What's going to happen? There's a battle on for the first place, but it's going to be Mainland North for the 11 to 12 boys, pushing it through for race number 2 of day 2 at the Mainland North Regional Champs.
Sit.
And we're into it, the 13 to 14 boys here for the Mainland North versus Mainland South. But again, the Mainland North riders are out like a pocket rocket into the corner they come. Mainland North out the front, but he's got a couple of South riders in behind him. What's going to happen as we look to see who it is, but it's going to be none other than the number 600. That is Riley Smart out the front, but he's got your SI2. That is your rider, Ben Shaw from Mainland South, pushing hard into the second spot. The battle's on for 3 and 4. That's Mainland North versus Mainland South, as they're pumping down that rhythm straight into the last corner down the finish line. But it looks like it's going to be Riley Smart on the 600 plate for Mainland North, taking out a regional teams racing. There we go, no doubt those scores will be retallied and we might even be able to get an update later on today. Now I believe I've also got it on good authority. We can now call riders to the pits. All riders to the pits. Okay, so up on the gate we got our sprockets. 5 and under making their way up there. This is the future of the sport, looking really exciting. So get yourselves ready, get yourself trackside. Look like racing will be starting real soon. I've just had it from Daryl, good authority here, that there's a bunch of people skiving off work at the moment, sneakily watching YouTube. So make sure you get your friends and your family on the link, get them out there, get them watching Sunset Coast. I can see your banner. Make sure you got all your people on the live stream tuning in. Oh, there we go. We got Beth Walker and Molly Buckley tuning into the live stream, and they're saying go the 14 girls and go the breakers. Did you say? But anyway, I think the wrong sport. But there we go. Molly Buckley, Beth Walker. Oh, Mountain Raiders. There we go. So Beth Walker and the girls out there, and Molly Buckley, sorry, watching the live stream. Kia ora, ladies. Look forward to hopefully seeing you at the Souths on the weekend. Oh, and we're into it here. This is race number 139, and no, I've not lost the plot. That's because we had 138 races yesterday, and we're straight back into it with 3 motos today. This is Moto 5. Out there at the moment, though, we've got the 237 of Freya and Paulson. We've got the 327 of Quinn Raff. We've got the 996 of Reed Kempton, the 827 of Colton Raff, the 326 of Enzo Steedman, the 203 of Papa Ewing, 250 of Bo Rushbrook, and Carl Sazi on the 115. But it's all day long. It's the 996 plate there. That's Reed Kempton out of North Christchurch. That's where we were yesterday, and he's pushing hard down the rhythm straight on the third into that last corner. He's going to be going around there. But this is what it's all about. Oh no, we got a little rider, not enough juice. Mum and Dad, where was the sugar last night? Here we go, into it, the 326 coming into the second corner there. That's Enzo Steedman. Here we go, with the name on the back of the shirt. Thanks, Mum and Dad, for that. And they're into it there as we got some crossing the line and some still hanging out on the track. Tell you what, the one great thing about the sprocket riders is the colour that they're wearing. I don't think I've seen so much day glow since the 80s disco scene. It's our ride of the 115 all the way from the North Harbour in Auckland. Carl Sazi into the second corner. There he goes, round it. You can see those legs giving it a good go. And there we go, Carl Sazi coming into that last corner, lining it up, looking for the perfect line. There we go, big round of applause for Carl Sazi as he heads down the final straight. Oh, we're back into it here with race number 140 today. This is our Sprocket 67 girls, and again, we're not looking at the quantity, we're looking at the quality. And these girls have been crying it out all day yesterday, and they're back into it today like it's nothing. Here we go on the track at the moment out of Southland. The 532 plate of Caitlin Sinclair. She's coming around that first corner now, lining up the rhythm straight as they come down towards me. But bounding down towards me like a gazelle in the bushveld. We got the 790, that's Winnie Murphy out of Christchurch. She's bounding around that corner, looking at lining up into the rhythm straight. But Caitlin Sinclair, she's coming around this corner now. Big smile on her dial as she rounds around. She's obviously had the wheat bix for breakfast. Lining it up, but there we go. Winnie Murphy into the last corner. Rounding that corner into the final straight as they race home. and we round out race number 140 today. This is moto number 5, day 2 of the Mainland North Regional Champs here at North Avon Christchurch BMX track. Big shout out from Regan Smith, Mountain Raider, to Chew Racing, I believe it was. So there we go, we're into it again though, so keep those things coming through on the YouTube channel. Let us know you're watching, because out there at the moment we've got our Sprocket 67 mix, we got the 232 of James Bayless, McLaughlin Hope on the 789, Jake Aubrey on the 199, the 934 of Cooper Rushbrook, Grayson Turner on the 990, but it is the 866 plate there, that is right in still, and on the 318 James Bell pushing hard as they come around the corner there, outlining themselves up. It's all go out there on the track at the moment as the 318 place, that's James Bell from Christchurch comes past me, and there's the 199 James Aubrey from North Canterbury BMX track pushing hard. But there we go, rounding out race number 141.
Set.
Okay, and we're back into it with the 8 boys here. This is race number 142, moto number 5, the 647 of Bo Goff. We got Jihu Hong at a Christchurch. We got Noah Lindsay, we got Lucky Sinclair and Frank Waters, but it's the 577 there. That is Noah Lindsay out of Cromwell. Jihu Hong from Christchurch pushing hard in the number 2 spot as they head down that rhythm straight into the final corner for race number 142. There they go, landing around. It looks like it's still going to be Jihu Hong in the number 2 spot as we ride out. Noah Lindsay from Cromwell hanging on to that number 1 spot, pushing hard here at North Avon Christchurch BMX.
So that's going to go through. And if it's all clear, then set.
Oh, and they're into it now. This is the second gate of 8 boys. I believe we're one rider down, and I hope that here at the moment we got the 226 of Blake Van Leesa from North Canterbury. We got the 808 of Cameron Denson from Christchurch. Maverick Honey on the 200 out of Christchurch, and I believe Caleb Southey on the 151 out of Kapiti. As they come bounding down towards me, we'll look to see who's who on the zoo. It is played there. That's Cameron Denson out of Christchurch in the number 1 spot. The 226 and behind him, that's Blake, and sitting in the number 3, that's the 151, leaving Maverick Honey there in the number 4 spot, but he's pushing hard, leaning over the front of those cars as they hit that rhythm straight into the final corner, and they're pushing it hard as they round down into the final straight, heading towards the finish line to round out race number 143, the 808 plate there of Cameron Denson. And we're into it again. The gates dropping thick and fast here at North Avon Christchurch BMX for day 2 of the Mainland North Regional Champs. We got Hugo K on the 250, Thomas Harper on the 271, Samuel Arnold on the 146, Hudson McConey on 772, and Oscar Ewing on the 550. They were pushing hard, but it looks like it's our man from North Canterbury, the 772 of Hudson. He's going hard. They're coming through. I just had the 146. That's Samuel Arnold come flying past me now as well. As they make their way onto the rhythm straight, they're pushing hard, but it looks like it's Hudson McConchie pushing hard. Back out of spot. There we go, in race number 144.
Set.
the 06 and the 1. Looks like the number 3 spot is Taylor Cron from Dunedin. As the pedals on for 1 and 2 down that final straight, it's going to be about the pedals getting pushed down, but it looks like they might be fighting a headwind into that final straight, which is going to make it challenging for the riders today. And we're into a stack gate here for our 10 boys of the 146. We got your NZ6 Tate Burden from Te Awamutu, the 51 of Casey Southey, the 124 of Heath Boyce, the 06 of Jordan Dawson, the 670 of Dylan Johns, Luke Harrifield on the 154, Stephen McCabe on the 593, and Kane McKenzie on the 182. But it's Dylan Johns out the front and Tate Burden in the 2 spot. That's how it was yesterday, but we've got the 182 plate there. That is your rider, Kane McKenzie from Christchurch. He's trying to get up into the 3 spot, but in the middle of the pack again, there's a battle going on for 4, 5 and 6. But it's Dylan Johns running that last corner in the 1st spot at the moment, and Tate Burden coming in behind him. As the wheel drops off into that final straight, it's going to be Dylan Johns rounding out race number 146. And there we go, it's legs 11 on race number 147. It's the 852 of Stanley Wilson out there in the mix, alongside the 625 of Arthur Stewart. Charlie Shaw sitting there on the 847, the SI6, that's Sam Glover. And it's Nixon Murphy on the 136 and the 212 of Ollie Hope. As they come down towards us, we're going to make out who's who, but it looks like it's the 212 plate there of Ollie Hope, but he's got company with the 136 plate there of Nixon Murphy in the 2 spot, and I can make out the 852 there in the number 3. That is Stanley Wilson out of Southland in the Southland jumper. He's pushing hard as they come around that corner. But as they're lining it up, it looks like it's going to round out there. I believe that might be Ollie Hope still out the front. And headwind is giving those riders a bit of a challenge on that final straight. As the wind plays havoc with my paper, we've got another gate of 11 boys there. The White Papa Rogers, he's in the mix from Nelson with Finn Barrington, Braden Berg, Nathan Swain, Brock O'Neill, and Monty Gardner out there at the moment, but it happens to be your SI2 of Brock O'Neill out the front. He's been there all day, and I think that there is Finn Barrington in the number 2 spot that I can make out as they rounded out. The paddles on though at the back of the pack. You look at them, they're elbow to elbow, lining up their lines now, coming to their final corner. What's going to happen? We got an undercut. That is what this racing is all about. But it looks like it's going to be your SI2. That's going to be Brock O'Neill taking out race number 148. Now this is why these boys will have a semi-final, because there's 3 gates of them. It's out there at the moment though. We got Tobias Dickinson out from the Waitakere Club. Looks like he might have his nose in front into that 1st corner. As he comes round, he's getting challenged on the low side though. That might be Kano Guy, Foster Garsar, Nielsen Urata, Logan Birch, Kahu Junior Burns pushing for a spot. But it looks like, it looks like it's Joreno 3 at the front. That's Nielsen Urata, Aura Rotorua. He's pushing hard, but your man Tobias Dickinson's giving him a challenge. With your Mainland South rider coming up there in the 3rd spot. He's giving it a good go. That must be your rider there. I'm going to take a bit. Kano Goff giving it a go for the 3. As they push hard, looks like it's going to be Nielsen Urata. Robert Rotorua rounding out race number 149. And they're out there at the moment. It looks like we've got a slightly reduced field there for our 12 boys with Austin Stronick on the 264, sorry. Your NZ2 of Dylan Sazi, the 101 of Ollie Norris, and John O'Hanson on the 157. It's John O'Hanson from Cromwell there. He's out the front. He's pushing hard as they round it out. They're looking to see who's who in the zoo there. Pushing hard down that rhythm straight. It is going to be John O'Hanson out the front. Missed the other numbers as they came flying past. But we know who's out on the field at the moment. Austin Stronick is out there with them alongside Dylan Sazi, Ollie Norris, chasing down John O'Hanson as they round out race number 150.
Set.
And they're into it here. This is race number 12 with Dylan Enstall out of Alex Cooper Murphy from Christchurch, Coulter Joyce, the Mountain Raider, Rocky Branks from Southland, Dylan Gold out of Christchurch, and Angus Morgan from North Haven, Canterbury. Here they go, coming down the track down towards us. We look to see who's who as they try to make out the numbers. It's getting harder as they're getting faster. But it's a 1-3-4 of Cooper Murphy. But he's got the 3-2-1 of Angus Morgan in behind him. They're pushing hard. This is just South Islanders giving it a go. Out here on their local tracks, they're going for it. Rounding into that final corner, I can see it looks like it's none other than it must be Coulter Joyce in the 3 spot. The Mountain Raider pushing hard. But he's got a paddle in his hand on the right-hand side. What's going to happen? Who's going to throw the pedals? We're going to want to check that one up on scores. Lucky for some, unlucky for others. This is our 13 boys and they're into it. I tell you, it is going for gold. SI6 is Blake Glover. The 711 is Blake Harwood. The 589 Zildian Colley. 821 Fergus Gardner. 449 Liam Steedman. And the 945 of Jacob White. As we look to see who it is, but it looks like a SI6 of Blake Glover at the front. He's into it with the 589 coming in behind him. That's Zildian Colley from Southland pushing hard as they come racing out into that final corner. It looks like your Mainland South Riders are going to be up the front. 1 and 2 as they come into it. There they go, lining up that finish straight. Head in the rhythm section as they line up that headwind. Head down, pedals up as they round out race number 152. And here we go, the next gate of 13 boys, and it looks like it's none other than the East City rider of Ben Anderson, who's got his nose out front into that first corner, riding in the distinctive red, white and blue. Chasing him down though, it's Liam Clifford, Reed McDonald, Liam King, Lawson Gold, Lucas Wateri, but it is Ben Anderson on the 911 into the corner first with the NZ4 in behind him. That's Liam Clifford, and I made out the SI5 of Reed McDonald sitting in the 3 spot, but he's got company. The 298 of Lawson Gold out of Christchurch. He wants a piece of the pie as they're around that corner, but Ben Anderson heading towards the finish line now. Pushing hard, rounding out race number 153. Okay, we're into it now. This is our 14 boys. They're almost men. We've got Brock Steedman, Ben Shaw, Riley Smart, Archer Herbert, and Tyler Hope out there at the moment. But it looks like it is none other than Riley Smart, the 600 plate. He's out the front, showing them around the track. Here he goes. Into it, he goes. The 381 though, there in next. It is the 381 plate there. That is Brock Steedman. He's in the number 2 spot. He's pushing hard, but Riley Smart, he's out by a long shot as he rounds out the track, taking it home for race number 154. Okay, here we go, second gate of 14 boys, race 155, moto number 5, day 2 of the Mainland North Regional Championships with the 647 of Ben Polden, 604 of Lucas Thornton, Caleb White on the 822, your SI4 Cooper Harvey, and the 03 of Lockie Bartram out there at the moment, but it looks like it is Lockie Bartram. He's out the front, but he's got the 604, that's Lucas Thornton right up behind him as they're pushing hard. It looks like I can also make out the high-wheeler rider of Caleb White there in the blue and yellow as they're rounding out. Oh, there we go, look at that race. That is super tight. It looks like our man Caleb White might have gone up into the 2nd spot as that headwind is playing havoc there for our North Canterbury riders. And we're into what I thought is our 15 to 16 boys, and it is. It's the first gate of them. We've got Liam Parks, Jake Wilkinson, Regan Smith, Fred Cooper, and Brock Marshall in the thick of it as they come lining up that 2nd straight. We'll look to see who it is, and I think it might be. It's your NI2 plate there. Oh, your O2 plate, sorry. That is Fred Cooper. He's going hard as they're rounding out, pushing down that rhythm straight. He's being chased down by Regan Smith, Fred Cooper, Brock Marshall, and Jake Wilkinson. As they're lining up, we look to see who's coming down the finish line. Pushing hard, there's going to be a battle on the outside. That's Regan Smith making a run for it. We're going to want to go upstairs and check that out. And we're into our second gate of 15 to 16, boys, as we've got Jacob Shaw, Bryson Joyce, Flynn Harrison, and Jack Stanley out there at the moment. Jumping into that first corner. It looks like it might be Bryson Joyce making a run up, but he looks like he's in the second spot. He's looking left, he's looking right for a spot there. It happens to be your SI2 of Jacob Shaw at the front. Flynn Harrison hanging in the third spot, and our Cromwell rider of Jack Stanley. He's in the number 4, but it's too close to call as they go into that last corner there, running up their finish straight. Bryson Joyce might have got his nose out front as he hits the rhythm section, coming up to the finish line. As we're trying hard, Flynn Harrison hanging on for the third. The Cromwell rider, Jack Stanley, hanging on for the fourth. Here we go, this is where the action's at. I tell you, I wouldn't want to be out there myself. It's scary enough on the corner. The 17 to 44 male 20-inch race number 158. Coming down towards me, I tell you what, they're flying. It looks like it might be the 421 plate of Ronan McKenzie. That's where he was yesterday, and he's out the front. But we've got Keenan Brown out of Christchurch chasing him down as well. Joining them though out there is the 150 of Cameron Kay. We've also got Scott Murphy on the 136, Lee Chapman on the 337, Zach Brion on the 541, and Kahu Burns on the 105. And we're into, this is our 45 plus male 20-inch race number 159. It looks like it might be the man, Mike Head out the front again. That's where he was all day yesterday. Is he going to maintain that today? But as we look to see, he's being chased down by NZ1. That's Greg Hughes. He's pushing hard, but it is the 88 plate of Mike Head in the front. Sitting in the number 3 spot though is Nathan Cornelius out of Christchurch. He's given a good run for his money here. What's going to happen for the 2 and 3 spot, and can Mike Head hang on? Out there within the mix though, we've got Tony Thornley, Roy Leaning, Britt McKenzie, Mark Lewis, and Robbie Raitt pushing hard for a spot, but it looks like it's going to roll out. How we call it, battle on in the middle of the pack. Okay, this is our men's elite here, race number 160. It looks like we're out of rider. I think it might be Jack Noun from Christchurch after a mechanical. So that leaves Jack Gibby and Liam Goodwin in the mix. It looks like Liam Goodwin's managed to get his nose out front, but Jackson behind him pushing hard. It is Liam Goodwin on the 253 coming around that corner. I tell you what, they're taking a bit of a breather there. Jack giving us a big smile as they hit the pro straight. Coming down there into the third one, into the last corner. Liam Goodwin's lining up the finish line. 2 out on the track. These are your New Zealand men elite. They're actually giving us this demonstration of the skills that got them there. And here we go, race number 161 of Moto number 5. Zoe Hartwell on the 119. Brooke Noun on the 955. Casey and Lewis, on the 459. Taylor Arnold on the 196. And Selena Feister on the 581. Pushing hard, we'll look to see who's at the front. That's your 955. That is your rider, Brooke Noun out of Christchurch. She's going hard as we're racing around there. Missed out who was in the second spot, but we'll see as they come into that final corner. Pushing hard, that headwind's going to hit them now as they line it up. Here we go, pushing in. Looks like it might be your 459 of Casey and Lewis there in the second spot, giving it a run as that headwind kicks in as they pedal hard across the finish line. And we're into it here. This is a gate of 15 to 16 girls, race number 162. It's Aria Thornley, Aurea Herbert, Danica Bergenson, Kira Harwood, Hazel Gardner, and Amber Bell lining it up. It looks like it might be your 515 plate there of Danica Bergenson. They're pushing hard. It is Danica Bergenson hanging in the front spot. The battle's on. Oh my giddy aunt. Battle's on there for the 2 and 3 spot. Now the 3 and 4. Looks like Hazel Gardner's coming up the left-hand side. What's going to happen in that last corner? Danica Bergenson hanging on to the number 1 spot. The thrusters are being put down. The battle's on for 2 and 3. Here we go. Who's going to get the pedals in? Oh, we got a third one in the mix as they round out race number 162. And we're into race number 163. This is our 13 or 14 girls with the 116 of Adia Big, the 322 of Ruby Ziegler, the 03 of Courtney Smith, the 723 of Kyna McHugh, and your NZ3, Sophie Cochran, out there in the mix. Looks like it might be Sophie Cochran in the front as she comes down towards me. We lock that in, that is who it is. In the number 2 spot though, it's your 116, that's Adia Big. But Courtney Smith is making a move up the left-hand side. But you got your North Canterbury rider. That must be Ruby, hanging on there into the side of it. But here we go, lining it up. It's going to be Sophie Cochran. It looks like Courtney Smith might have dropped into third. What has she got? Can she hang on to that spot in that headwind? This is going to test these riders today. This is your second gate of 13 or 14 girls. This is race number 164. Out there on the track at the moment is the 370 of Emily Wilkinson, the 123 of Holly Treble, or triple one plate of Ashley Brown, and Paige Lewis on the 461. But I think it might be, it is. It's the 123 plate. That is Holly Treble all the way. 461 coming into second place. That's Paige Lewis. That battle's on though for 3 and 4. Here we go. Elbow to elbow, bar to bar. Into that last corner. What's going to happen? Who's going high? Who's going low? Who's grabbing the brakes? I don't know. Here we go as they pull it out. The battle is still on. Oh, we lost the pedal as we carry on. And that is why racing is like a box of chocolates. You just never know what you're going to get. Oh, here we go. We're not resting for the wicked. It's race number 165. This is the 11 to 12 girls. Your NZ1. It looks like she's out the front. That's Edison Harrowfield from the Mountain Raiders. The 134 of Bo Hahura. The 793 of Quinn Lindsay. Kelly Miller on the NZ4. The 832 of Anna McCabe. And Eddie McCullen on the 247. But it is the 247. That is India McCullen from the Southland. She's chasing down Addison Harrowfield. What can she get her? We've got a Cromwell rider, Quinn Lindsay in the 3 at the moment. Will she keep it there as they round that final corner? Addison Harrowfield, the Mountain Raider on your NZ1. She's pushing hard in that headwind to take it out.
Good.
Okay, I've got authority. Riders to the pits. Riders to the pits for Moto number 6. Out there at the moment though, we got our 10 girls. We got the Ali Morgan, we got Brianna Steedman, Zoe Wilcock, Matilda Norris, Maddie Sinclair, Kate Enswell, and Cameron Cochran. Here we go, race number 167 on the 822. We got Dita Hahura out of Southland. Out on the track at the moment alongside that in race number 167. We got your NZ2, Ali Campbell out of Alex. The NZ3 of Hattie Barrington from the Sunset Coast is in the mix. Georgia Poe Edwards in the famous polka dots. She's back out there in the number 1 spot with Elizabeth Leach on the 195 and Miller McCullen on the 285. But it is Georgia Poe Edwards out there on the number 1. Hattie Barrington on the number 2. She's pushing hard on the pink as they round out race number 167. Going hard as they come into it. There we go, the final corner. Hattie Barrington on the number 2. Georgia Poe Edwards on the 1. As they round it out, the headwind is going to play havoc here. What's going to happen? The afterburners got a challenge coming up for the number 2 spot on the left or the right. I'm getting confused. There we go. It's all over for race number 167. And we're into it here with our 8 to 12 Cruiser Mail with the NZ2 of Dylan Sazi out on the track. We've got the 925 of Austin Garside, the 502 of Tate Burden, your NZ4 Jordan Dawson, 305 of Finn Barrington, and the NZ3 of Nielsen Urata pushing hard. Oh, we finally found the 321. That's the man coming towards me. That is Angus Morgan. Thank you for updating my run sheets. That makes my job easier. Angus Morgan's at the front by a long shot as he rounds out into the final corner. race number 168, the 8-12 Cruiser Mail.
Set.
Okay, so we're just sorting out some technical issues here. It's the 541 plate there. That is Zachary on a Tauranga out there on the race number 169, moto number 5, 13 to 14, Cruiser Mail. He's pushing hard as he rounds it out. We've got Scott Murphy, Kenan Brown, Cameron Kay, Liam Clifford, Ben Polden, and Jacob Shaw. There we go, that's the gate dropping on race number 170 if you're keeping count. It's the 45 to 49 Cruiser Mail, moto number 5. Out there, I think in the front it's the 142 rider there of Nathan Cornelius out of Christchurch. The 270 Justin Harper, 777 of Rangy Rogers, and the 188 of Jason Adamson chasing him down. But it is Nathan Cornelius out of Christchurch. He's in the number 1 spot, Justin Harper up on his tail. What's going to happen there with the 188 of Jason Adamson sitting in the 3? And that last spot there, mate, Randy Rogers on the 777 plate from Nelson, coming around that final corner onto the final straight for moto number 5, race number 170. And the gate has dropped there on race number 171. It's all go, I tell you. It is the 50 plus Cruiser Mail with the 479 of Roy Leaning. We've got the NZ3 of Greg Hughes, Ezra Arnold on the 148, 305 of Craig Barrington, Stuart Marsh on the 611, the 441 of Robbie Wright and Adam Harvey on the 183. But it is your NZ3, Greg Hughes in the front with the 444 rider, the 441 rider of Robbie Wright in the number 2 spot. He's pushing hard. Looks like I can see our man Craig Barrington from Sunset Coast looking like he's in the 3 spot there with our rider Roy leading from the North Haven Canterbury or Robbie Wright. I can't make out the numbers. Definitely make out the jumper. Oh no, we've got to ride it down on the final straight. That headwind playing absolute havoc with the riders out there. That's it. Big round of applause for our former rider. Remembering at this age they've actually got to work for a living. So great commitment for those riders. Hopefully he's okay. As we get out onto our race number 172, it's our 17 plus Cruiser female. 200 plate there of Taylor Arnold pushing hard. Nikki Bonsall on the 123 and Donna Head on the 151. But it looks like it's Donna versus Taylor at the moment. But there we go, a rider from the North Shore. That's North Harbour BMX. Nikki Bonsall coming down the rhythm straight at the moment. But Donna Head is going to make a go here on Taylor Arnold. What's going to happen? Who's got the power? Who's got the juice with the headwind rolling into it? Pushing hard across the finish line. This is going to be close. Those riders are going to be working for their money. And that brings a wrap on moto number 5 as we line up for moto number 6.
Set.
Okay, we're into it. This is race number 173. This is the 6th time these little tykes on bikes have pushed it around the track. No doubt their legs will be burning. Mum and Dad, you better get that fizzy ready. Out there at the moment though, we've got Bro Rushbrook from Cromwell, Colton Rafe from Christchurch, Enjo Steedman from Christchurch, Freya Paulson out of Christchurch, Carl Sazi from North Harbour, Reed Kempton from North Canterbury, Poppy Ewing out of Australia, and Quinn Rafe from Christchurch. Here we go, off the Battle Royale, the 247, pushing hard, 237, pushing hard into that rhythm straight. Here we go, looks like our man Carl Sazi's got himself over the hill. Here we go, lines up the drop, he's into it. I can see Mum and Dad giving him a yell for it as they encourage him along. They must have given him a lolly or two in between motos. He's going hard. That headwind's going to be pushing him along now, hopefully. Here we go, they're rounding it out as some of our riders have crossed the finish line for the 6th time this couple of days. I forget it's only a Wednesday. Those little sprockets, they're pushing hard. We might need to get Mum and Dad out on the track, giving them a bit of a push behind. Here we go, it's not stopping though, it's race number 174. This is our two riders, Caitlin Sinclair on the 532 out of Southland and the 790 of Winnie Murphy from Christchurch. As we see Winnie Murphy taking around that first corner, lining it up, getting a line into the second straight, coming down towards us with Caitlin Sinclair joining her now on the second straight. Here we go, Caitlin Sinclair, give us a big smile as she rounds the second corner I should say, into the third straight. And in the rhythm section with skill and precision. And there's our Southland rider, the 532. That's Caitlin Sinclair lining up that rhythm section. As we see Winnie Murphy lining up the final straight for the 6th time over these 2 days at the Mainland North Regional Champs. We're into Moto number 6, race number 174.
Good.
There we go, you heard it here first, the great dropping on race number 175. This is our Sprocket 67 mix for Moto number 6. We got the 934 of Cooper Rushbrook in the mix, Ryan Ensel on the 866, James Bayless on the 232, Jack Aubrey on the 199, Michaelan Hope on the 789, James Bell on the 318, and Grayson Turner on the 990. But coming into the thing here, I can see it's the 886. That is your rider there, 866 of Ryan Ensel out of Alex. Pushing hard for a spot, but we've got a Cromwell rider coming up his left. That must be Cooper Rushbrook there. Here we go, I see the rider of Jake Aubrey from North Canterbury rolling around there past me into the second corner down into the third straight. But the battle's on down the final stretch there into the final leg. That's going hard as they pedal home there for race number 175.
Good.
The gate has dropped there on our 8 boys. It's our first gate of 2. It's race number 176. It's Moto number 6. Here we go with Caleb Southey, Lockie Sinclair, Bogoff, Cameron Denson and Maverick Honey out there at the moment. They're racing around, but as they come down towards us, we look to see who it is. The battle on at the moment, those for 2 and 3. The number 1 spot, that's your 808 rider, Cameron Denson. He's out the front, but he's now getting company with Bogoff coming in behind him. And Caleb Southey chasing it down with the Southland rider of Lockie Sinclair in the mix. And there we go, just coming past me now, Maverick Honey on the 200 out of Christchurch. No doubt he's going to be pushing hard for the weekend. But they're lining up that last straight as we round out race number 176.
Good.
And it's coming thick and fast here, I tell you what. These officials, they want us to move. It is race number 177, the second gate of 8 boys. We got the 231 of Lucas Wilkie, the 204 of Jihu Hong, the 577 of Noah Lindsay, Frank Waters on the 253, and Bate Van Lieshout on the 226. It looks like it might be the, oh it is, it's the 577 plate, Noah Lindsay, but the 204 of Jihu Hong. Jihu, stop looking to the left and right and look forward. Pedal hard, boy, pedal hard. As they round up, the battle's on now for 3 and 4. Who's going to get it? We've got our North Canterbury rider. Is he going to hang on to the 3 spot? They round it out as we go. It's our Cromwell rider at the front. That's Noah Lindsay pushing hard. Jehu Hong on the 2 spot. Here we go, the North Canterbury rider. He's hanging on. There must be Blake. Is he going to keep it? I don't know what's going to happen. Our other Cromwell riders pushing hard. Those kids are giving it all. This is our first gate of 9, boys. It's Taylor Cron on the 430 out of Dunedin. We got Thomas Cooper on the 271 and the 143 of Blake Jenkins from Christchurch. Hudson McConchie from North Canterbury on the 772 and Braxton Hayes the NZ4 from New Plymouth. But it looks like it's Braxton Hayes pushing hard. He's got company though, the 772. That's Hudson in the number 2 spot. He's coming up the left. What's going to happen? It's Hudson versus Braxton. How are we going to take it into the last corner? They're getting their final lines. It's going to come down to the pedal power here. It's all about the strength and the aerodynamics as they line up that finish line there. 170th time the last couple of days. Oh, Brocky and Tate Burden. We got Rodney obviously skiving off work up in Te Awamutu, shouting out to you on the YouTube channel. Make sure you get your friends and family there, because coming down towards me, it is the 06 plate there. That is Hendrix Kokura out, Alex. He's being chased down by the 146 of Samuel Arnold. The battle's on though for 2 and 3, or 3 and 4 I should say, but number 2 spot's not safe yet. It looks like it is your 06 plate though of Hendrix Kokura out by half a straight at the moment, lining up that finish line. Here we go, the battle's on. It is going to be the battle of the final straight today, that's for sure. And we're into it here. This is the full gate, I think, of 10 boys. Race number 180. This is Tate Burden and Dylan Johns. They've been battling it out for the last 2 days. It looks like it's Dylan Johns out the front though, with Tate Burden in behind him. Chasing them down though, we got Caden McKenzie on the 182. Heath Boyce on the 124 plate. It looks like he's hanging on for the, it's the 154. They're hanging on for 3, that's Luke Harrifield. He's giving it a nudge, but he's got the Christchurch rider. That's Caden McKenzie on the 182, coming in the thick of it. We got Casey Southey out there as well on the 51. Jordan Dawson on the 06. And we got Seth McCabe on the 593, but it looks like it's going to be Dylan Johns, Tate Burden, 1 and 2. There we go, chasing down the guys out on the track, watering them down there at the moment is the race number 181. This is our 11 boys at the 630 of Logan Birch, White Papa Rogers at the 792. Kano Golf on the 112, Sam Glover hanging out there on the SI6, Monty Gardner on the 747, and Arthur Stewart on the 625. But it's the 112 rider, Kano Golf fighting the headwind, but he's got company with Monty Gardner in behind him. Here we go down the headwind, they're going to have a tailwind pushing them down the 3rd. How are we going to be able to keep it like that as they roll it into that final corner? Jumping into it now, into the headwind again they go. Lining up that finish line for their 181th time. This is race number 181. 11 boys, moto number 6. There we go, we're out the gate, and I think that's Tobias Dickinson flying through there tough and hard in the number 2 spot, because he's going to be chasing down Brock O'Neill out of Te Awamutu. Here we go, coming out towards us, it looks like it is Brock O'Neill, Tobias Dickinson. In the number 3 spot though, I can make out Finn Barrington from the Sunset Coast as they're rounding it out there. Then we got the 852 plate there. I can't work out off my sheet, but we got Austin Gorside in the mix, Charlie Shaw and Stanley Wilson also fighting for it. It looks like Stanley Wilson, the Southland rider, is sitting in the number 4 spot. But it looks like it's going to be Brock O'Neill, Tobias Dickinson, Finn Barrington, pushing hard, rounding out race number 182. Here we go, we're into the thick of it now. Again, another gate 11 boys. These are 3 three of them if you weren't aware. We got the 212 of Ollie Hope, the NI3 of Nielsen Urata, Braden Begg on the 225, the 107 of Kahu Junior Burns, the 136 of Nixon Murphy, and the 717 of Nathan Swain. Here we go, I can see it's Nielsen Urata out the front, and the 212 of Ollie Hope in behind him. Here we go, bumper to bumper action on as they go down the third, the rhythm straight into the final corner. What's going to happen in this final straight, which is where it's being made or broken? Nielsen Urata might have left the door open there, going nice and high. Here we go, the battle's on. Who's got the pedals? As they throw it down, it looks like Nielsen's going to hang on to it. Oh, and the gate is out. Here we can see we got a couple of Dylans in the mix there with your NZ2 of Dylan Sazi and your 137 of Dylan Entwell pushing along. 321 of Angus Morgan, Ollie Norris on the 101, and Coulter Joyce on the 347. I can make out Coulter Joyce in the number 2 spot at the moment, but it's your 321 Angus Morgan in the front, and sitting currently in the number 3 spot is your 137 of Dylan Entwell pushing hard. But it's Coulter Joyce giving it a good go against Angus Morgan. What's going to happen as they go high and low? Here we go, the pedals are going down. Can they get through this headwind as it seems to have picked up as they push hard to round out? It looks like it's going to be Angus Morgan taking out a good spot there. Here we go, the second gate of 12 boys is into it. We got Austin Stronach, Rocky Banks, Dylan Gold, Jono Hansen and Cooper Murphy. But it looks like it might be a Cromwell rider of Jono Hansen at the front in the distinctive blue and red. Yeah, they come down towards me. The crowd's going wild for Jono, but he looks like he might have got a pip on the post. It's the 134 plate there. That happens to be a rider of Cooper Murphy. Cooper Murphy's managed to get a nose in front there. What can he do? What can Jono Hansen pull out in the last straight into the final corner? Cooper Murphy, Jono Hansen, here we go. Battle Royale, racing down towards the finish line. And we're into the game with our first gate. Lucky for some, unlucky for others. This is our 13 boys. The Mainland South Riders getting bumper to bumper, but we got Zillian Colley there on the 589. Your SR6 of Blake Cover. The 711 of Blake Harwood. 157 Lucas Wateri. Liam King on the 146 and Liam Clifford on the NZ4, who happens to be your front rider, but he's got company. It's the SR6 of Blake Glover. So your NZ4, Liam Clifford out the front with Blake Glover on the number 2 spot. The battle's on though in the middle of the pack. That's where all the action's at as they're rounded around into that corner. Your NZ4 there, Liam Clifford having a sneaky look over his shoulder in that last corner as he takes out race number 186. Here we go, our second gate there of 13 boys. Not quite sure what happened to Ben Anderson's start, but he's made up for it now into that first corner as he goes nice and high, taking it out. That is Ben Anderson on the 911 from East City we're talking about there. He's got company though, and behind him, he's being chased down by the 298, sorry. That's the plate there of Lawson Gold out of Christchurch. He's going to want to show his skills off for the weekend. But Lawson Gold's also got company with the SR5 of Reed McDonald, Jacob White on the 945, Liam Stebbin on the 449, and Fergus Gardner out there on the 821 as Ben Anderson rounds out race number 187. Here we go, this is the 14 boys. Cooper Harvey on the SI4, Ben Shaw on the SI2, Archer Herbert on the 289, Ben Poland on the 647 and the 381 of Brock Steedman. Here we go, oh, got a bit funky with it there. That must be your SI2 of Ben Shaw. And we got the SI4 in behind him, that is Cooper Harvey. He's pushing hard. Here we go, I can see there the 289 of Archer Herbert from Te Araha. He's getting the skills that show the bills as they round it down. It's going to be, it looks like your SI2 of Ben Shaw rounding through there. Oh, the battle's on for 3 and 4. Oh, 2 and 3 I should say, I'm losing count. That's why you want to stay at school, kids. And the gate is dropped on our second gate of 14 boys. We've got the 822 of Caleb White out of Harwater. He's there looking like he's in the third spot at the moment. Lucky Bartram from North Canterbury on the 03. Lucas Thornton again out of North Canterbury on the 604. Tyler Hope out of Christchurch on the 260. And Riley Smart from North Canterbury. He's out the front at the moment as he comes riding around, and he's got Lucky Bartram chasing him down. And the Harwater rider there, that's Caleb White in the 3 at the moment. Your other North Canterbury rider in the mix there as well. That must be Lucas Thornton in the 4. But the battle's on for 2 and 3. And it looks like 4 and 5 as they round out race number 189. Here we go, 15 to 16 boys. This is a battle on, I tell you. Regan Smith on the NZ4, the 747 of Jack Stanley, the 180 of Flynn Harrison, Bryson Joyce on the 108, and Jack Wilkinson on the 470. These guys are mates off the track, but it's enemies on. But it's Regan Smith, the Mountain Raider, out the front. His companion, the 108 of Mountain Raider, Bryson Joyce is in the mix. Flynn Harrison, the East City rider, on the 3 spot at the moment. But he's being chased down by Jack Stanley into that last corner. Who's going to happen? It looks like Flint left it open. It looks like Jack Stanley's got it on. Can Flint put the power down? He's going to have to throw the pedals down. It's going to come down to scores. And seeing how that one played out. Here we go. I guess that's Jacob Shaw you're yelling for there. That's the 15 to 16 boys, gate number 2, with Brock Marshall there as well in the mix, but that's Jacob Shaw. Oh, we got a couple of 2s and I can't quite see the numbers on my sheets. Liam Parks in the mix there alongside Fred Krupa. The 1, 2 and 3 spots not secure. What's going to happen? Oh, we go high, we go low. We managed to hang on, but here we go. The battle's on for the finish line. The wind's picking up, but these men are pushing through it in race number 191. Here we go, and if I was racing, I'd be out there at the moment, which is why I'm glad I'm on the corner. Was out there with Kahu Burns on the 105, Scott Murphy on the 136. Ronan McKenzie looks like he might be at the front on the 421. It sure is. But he's got company with Cameron Kay on the 150 and the 337 of Lee Chapman. 541 of Zachary Arnold and the 164 of Kenan Brown. They're all in the thick of it now, but it looks like it is our rider on the 421. Ronan McKenzie from North Haven, Canterbury. He's out on the number 1 spot. Could be someone to do with the home track and the skills to pay the bills. What's going to happen though? 2 and 3 is too close to call. We're going to have to check upstairs for that one. Here we go, we're into it, the 45 plus male 20-inch. As they come racing around, these guys are all self-sponsored, I guess, but it looks like a C88 plate of Mike Head. He's in the red, he's throwing it down. This is where he wants to be. And behind him, though, he's got the rider, the NZ1 of Greg Hughes. In the mix there, though, I think it's the number 3 spot. It's Nathan Cornelius on the 142. And the 246, though, Tony Thornley, Robbie Raitt on the 441, Brett McKenzie on the 423, Mark Lewis on the 497 and the 479 of Roy Lenning as they lead out race number 193. Here we go, the gate is dropped, race number 194. This is our 2 New Zealand men's elite. It looks like Jack Gibby's got a nose out front at the moment. Liam Goodwin, he's gone on the inside. This is why they are the elites, because they got the skills for the thrills. It is Liam Goodwin coming in the second corner, and in behind him, though, they're cruising around there and lining up the pro straight on the 3rd. It is Jack Gibby. Pushing hard, Liam Goodwin, though, hanging on to the front number 1 spot, rounding out that corner into the final straight. What can Jack do as he pushes hard? Here we go, the 195 race. This is model number 6. This is just 17 to 24 girls. Female, I should say, but that's so close into that first corner, you could throw a tea towel over them. I tell you what, they're racing down. It's pushing hard. It's Casey and Lewis on the 459. Taylor Arnold on the 196, but it is your 955 rider of Brooke Noun on the front. Selena Feister in there on the number 2 spot on the 581. And Zoe Hartwell on the 119. Pushing hard there, the Mountain Raiders. But it looks like it's Selena hanging into the number 2 spot. But she's got company up her right-hand side. Who's going to throw it down? Who's going to push the pedals? It looks like it might be the 496 of Casey and Lewis taking it out, the number 2 spot. And here we go, we're into it now. The 15 to 16 girls, moto number 6, race number 196. We got the 66 plate of Hazel Gardner, the 78 of Sarah Harwood, Danica Bergenson on the 515, Uhuru Herbert on the 310, 512 Amber Bell, and Zaria Thornley on the 135. But it's your 515 plate out the front. She's got company though in terms of Zaria Thornley. So Danica Bergenson number 1, Zaria Thornley number 2. The battle's on though for 3 and 4. Looks like it might be Hazel Gardner in the 4th. They're coming to that final corner. As they're rounded out, they're pushing hard. Here we go. The battle is definitely on for 3 and 4.
Good.
Okay, I've got it on good authority. Riders to the pits. Riders to the pits for moto number 7. But before we get into moto number 7, we're into our first scale of 30 to 40 girls. Sophie Colquhoun, Ruby Ziegler, Paige Lewis, Ada Big, Emily Wilkinson. But it looks like it is your NZ3, Sophie Colquhoun, the Mountain Raider, out in the front at the moment as she rounds out that corner. The battle's on though, the 116. Whoa, that is the Ada Big and the 322 of Ruby Ziegler. They're battling bar to bar, elbow to elbow. As they take it out there, they're going into that last corner. Who's going to get it? Oh, they're coming so close, but they're not touching. The battle is going to be on. It is going to be a drag race between those two. The pedals are being thrown, the manuals are being pushed as they throw it down across the line for race number 197. Here we go, it's the 198 race there at the moment on moto number 6. Another gate of 13 to 14 girls. The 723 of Cardi McHugh out there at the moment from Nelson. Your 03 of Courtney Smith, the Mountain Raider. And your Christchurch Riders, the 111 of Ashley Brown. And the 123 of Holly Tribble. It looks like it is your 123 plate though. She's out the front with Courtney Smith in the number 2 spot there. She's racing hard to get it home. As they come rounding out, looks like Ashley Brown's hanging on to the 4th spot at the moment, which would put there our Kana McHugh in the number 3 as they're rounded out. But it looks like it is going to be your 123 plate there, taking out the 1 spot with your 03 of Courtney Smith in the 2. Here we go, and the gate is dropped on again. The 11 to 12 girls for moto number 6, race 199. You've got out the front Addison Harrowfield, and that's where she's been the last couple of days. In the mix with her though, the 134 of Bo Hahura, the NZ4 of Kelly Miller, Indy McCullough on the 247, the 793 of Quinn Lindsay and Ola McCabe on the 832. But it is Addison Harrowfield on the 1. It's the 247 plate though of Indy McCullough, and behind her with your Cromwell rider of Quinn Lindsay in the 3 spot as these girls line it up into the final corner, led around the track by Addison Harrowfield, the Mountain Raider, into the final stretch for race number 199.
Good.
And here we go, race number 200. If you've lost count, don't worry, that's what I'm here for. This is moto number 6. We are racing over 2 days. We got the 824 of Brianna Steedman, Cameron Corcoran on the NZ5, Kate Enswell on the 808, Zoe Wilcock on the 102, the 455 of Maddie Sinclair, Ali Morgan on the 303, and your SR2 of Matilda Norris, but it's the 303 part of Ali Morgan in the 1. It's your number 5 and number 2 battling it out. That's Cameron Colquhoun and Matilda Norris battling it out for the 2 and 3. But it looks like it might be the Mountain Raider of Cameron Colquhoun hanging on to the 2 spot as they're rounded out into the final corner. That's where the action's happening. Here we go, they're pushing up. It looks like there might be a battle on for 5 and 6 now as well.
Yeah.
Coming up the right-hand side is one of our riders there, giving it a go, wanting to gain a place. But that headwind is proving hard. It looks like we might have got it. Oh no, we're going to want to go upstairs on that one. There we go, this is race number 201, 8 to 9 girls. Out there in the number 1 spot in the polka dots is Georgia Poe Edwards, the Mountain Raider. In behind her though, I can make out your NZ3 in the bright pink. That's Hattie Barrington from the Sunset Coast. In the mix there though, the 822. That happens to be a rider currently sitting. Oh no, the 285 is in the 3 spot. That's Millie McCullen as she's pushing out from Southland. Isabel Leach on the 195 is in the mix alongside your NZ2 of Ali Campbell, and the 822 of Dita Hahura from Southland's in the game there as well. But it looks like it's going to be the Mountain Raider, Georgia Poe Edwards, rounding out race number 201. Hattie Barrington pushing over for the 2 as they're rounded out for our 8 to 9 girls. And we're into our cruiser class here with the race number 202, motor number 6, 8 to 12 cruiser male. Dropping into that first corner somewhere, we've got the 502 of Tate Burden, the 925 of Austin Garside, the 305 of Finn Barrington, your NZ4, Jordan Dawson, NZ3, Nielsen Urata, and your 321, Angus Morgan, going past me in the lead from North Avon, Christchurch, and Dylan Sarzi on the NZ2. He's in the thick of it too. I can see there the big numbers on the back there of Austin Garside hanging in for a spot, but here we go. It looks like it's going to be Angus Morgan all day long as he shows us the skills on his home track, pushing hard with your NZ2 looking like he's going to roll over in number 2. Okay, we're into it. This is race number 203, your 13 or 14 cruiser male. This is where boys to men come into the factors. You've got all sorts of makes and shapes and sizes in here. But out there at the front at the moment, it is your 883 plate there. That is Jacob Shaw and Zachary Arnold in the number 2 spot. He's on the 541. But Kenan Brown on the 119's in the mix there somewhere alongside Liam Clifford on the 131. Scott Murphy on the 135 and Cameron Kay on the 150. And the 647 though, Ben Polden, but there's a battle on for sure as it looks like it's your 541. Zachary Arnold rolling over in the number 1. Okay, here we go. Race number 204. That's the cruiser male, 45 to 49. Your 777 plate there of Rangi Rogers, Adam Nelson. And then it's a Christchurch Club Night with the 188 of Jason Adamson, Nathan Cornelius on the 142, and Justin Harper. But it is Nathan Cornelius at the number 1 spot. He's looking over his shoulder, and he should be, because Jason Harper, his mate from Christchurch, is in the number 2 spot as they're pushing hard. Here we can see Jason Adamson out of Christchurch in the 4, Rangi Rogers in the number 3. But Nathan Cornelius and Justin Harper pushing hard.
Sit.
Here we go, we're into it. Heard the brakes going on there as they into that first jump. This is our 50 plus cruiser male. They deserve to do what they want. They've earned the time. They've earned the respect. That's race number 205, motor number 6. As we look like it must be none other than the NZ3 of Green Hughes with the distinctive Rotorua jumper on and the big plate out the front. But in the number 2 spot at the moment, oh, it looks like it's Craig Barrington. He's pushing hard. Is he going to manage to get the spot as he tries to ride it into it? Down the rhythm straight it is, but we've also got Ezra Arnold on the 148. Robbie Raid on the 441. Roy Leading on the 479. Adam Harvey on the 183 and the 611 of Stuart Marsh. But it looks like it is going to be Greg Hughes leading us home. And the 441 of Robbie Raid. Maybe hanging on to the 2. Oh, I tell you what, the gate has dropped as these ladies hit the race for the 100, for them, the 6th time, the 206 race, that 17 plus cruiser female, moto number 6. Here we go on the track at the moment is the North Harbour rider, that is the 123 plate, Nikki Bonzel. In behind her though, in front of her at the moment, oh, we got Donna Head making a go on the outside. She's pushing hard on the 34 plate, or the 151 plate, sorry. As she comes racing down, Taylor Arnold on the 200, hanging on by her nose here as she goes into the corner. What's going to happen here? Donna Head nearly got a spot in the last race. Is she going to be able to throw the pedals down? Can Taylor keep it going? I don't know, it's going to be close. They're pushing hard. as they round out race number 206. Oh, here we go. This is the action 15 plus male pro superclass. The format has changed slightly. They'll only be hitting the pro on the third due to the high winds into the mix of it. But there we go, racing into it. Bryson Joyce, Jack Noun, Flynn Harrison, Liam Goodwin, Regan Smith, Jack Gibby, Fred Cooper. But it's Liam Goodwin and the 864 plate there in the 1 and 2. That's Jack Gibby pushing hard. Here we go as they line up the pro straight. They're giving it a go into it. This is a good challenge for some of these riders. Super young, super old, pushing hard, but Liam Goodwin, Jack Gibby coming up his outside. Is he going to get it? Not quite enough in the tank at the end. Here we go. Superclass 15 plus male pro. That rounds out Moto number 6 as we get ready for Moto number 7 and the final rounds before we head into finals racing here at the Mainland North Regional Champs for 2024.
Set.
And here we go. Motos number 7 has started with race number 208. Out there at the moment, we've got the 203 paid of Poppy Ewing from Australia. She's pushing hard alongside the 115 of Kale Sazi from the North Harbour Club. The 827 of Colton Raff out of Christchurch. The 996 there of Reed Kempton from North Canterbury. Quinn Raff from Christchurch on the 327. But it is the 996 of Reed Kempton out the front. But he's also got the 326 of Enzo Steedman from Christchurch in the mix there too. We've got the 237 plate there of Freya Paulson from Christchurch. And Mo Rushbrook out of Cromwell on the 250. Here we go. These riders are lining up the second corner. So close there, but a 326 rider of Enzo Steedman. He's back up on his bike. Carl Sazi managed to get down and navigate that corner. That crowd behind me is going wild for Enzo. Let's hear it for Enzo. Woo! Absolutely amazing crowd support here for the riders in race number 208. Little tights, big bikes, and very big helmets.
Set.
Yeah, I just had it on good authority too. Kyle Sazi just coming out of Strider class, first on a Sprocket Racing, so go Kyle. Big shout out to you. But talking about shout outs, it's race number 209. This is Moto number 7. If you're a bit confused and you're only just joining us now on the live stream, it's Moto number 7 because this is day 2 of racing here at the Mainland North Regional Champs. That puts us here at North Avon Christchurch BMX Club on day 2. On the track at the moment, you're looking at the 790 plate of Winnie Murphy from Christchurch. She's coming into the second corner now. Big smile on her dial as she rounds it out. In behind her though, we've got Caitlin Sinclair from Southland. There we go. Look at that smile as she rounds out there on race number 009. She's on the 532 plate of the distinctive Southland jumpers. Great to see people out there representing their clubs and their club race shirts as we round out race number 209. Sprocket 67 girls, Moto number 7 here at North Haven Christchurch BMX. And we're into it here. This is our Sprocket 67 mix. We got the 199 plate of Jack Aubrey from Christchurch. McLaughlin Hope on the 789 out of Christchurch as well. We got the Hawke's Bay rider of Grayson Perno on the 990. We got another Christchurch rider in the form of James Bayliss on the 232. Ryan Ensel out of Alex on the 866. Cooper Rushbrook out of Cromwell on the 934. And the 318 of James Bell from Christchurch. But it is your rider on the 866. That's Ryan Ensel out of Alex. He's in the front, but he's got the Cromwell rider in behind him. That's Cooper Rushbrook pushing hard. Here we go, the battle's on with the 318 and the 199. Jack Aubrey and James Bell, club mates out of Christchurch. They're vying for a spot in the race here. As they head down the third straight, it looks like it's going to be our man pushing hard down the final straight for race number 210. Here we go, sorry for the break there in commentary, but it's the race number 211. It's our 8 boys on Moto number 7 coming down towards me. We look to see who's out the front. I'm not going to take a guess because it's all over the place, but it is Cameron Denson out of Christchurch on the 808 plate. At the moment it's your North Canterbury rider, sorry there. And the number 2 spot, that must be Blake Van Leers out. He's hanging on there though as well, but also chasing him down is the 151 plate of Caleb Southey. 253 of Frank Waters and Lucky Sinclair out of South on the 458. As they round it out, I can see Frank Waters out of Cromwell pushing hard for a spot. The battle's on for 2 and 3. Who's going to throw it down? Oh, there's an outside chance up the right hand side. Oh my giddy yards. We're going to have a look at that one. Oh, there we go, another Cromwell rider. Clearly a crowd favourite behind me. That's Noah Lindsay on the 577, but he's got Jihu Hong in the front of him at the moment. Managing to hang on by a claw, riding for Christchurch in the East City jumper. We got Maverick Honey in the mix as well on the 200 plate, I believe. We are missing a rider, but I haven't worked out which one it is yet. Here we go, the 577 and the 204. Hammer and Tong, battle for battle as they round it out. It is Maverick Honey out there in the mix at the moment there in the 4th spot. Here we go, what's going to happen coming to that final corner? It's our Cromwell rider there. He's managed to get his nose out front. That's Noah Lindsay. Can Jihu Hong pull something magic out of the bag? Hopefully he can hang on to his buckets. He's got company up his right hand side. Here we go, it's about the pedals. Who's going to get it down? Got a bit funky there as they cross over the line. Here we go, I'm hearing the good old adage of paddle out of the gate as they race into race number 213. This is a group of 9 boys out there at the moment. We've got Hugo K on the 250, Blake Jenkins on the 143, Taylor Cron on the 430, the 456 Ola Haldor, and the 271 of Thomas Harper. But it is your 430 plate there, that is Taylor Cron in the front, but he's got that company in the 250. Hugo K, chasing him down. Looks like the battle could be on for the 2 and 3 as they round it out there into the mix, but it looks like we've got our Christchurch riders in the 4 and 5 at the moment. Here we go, the battle's on for 2. Looks like I've got Luke Harrifield coming up the right hand side, giving Dylan Johns a run for his money, but we had a pedal slip there. But it is Dylan Johns. Oh, Tate Burden managing to come in from underneath. That's Dylan Johns who mounts and rider out of the front spot. He's on the 607. Tate Burden on the NZ6. He's in the thick of it as well, but in behind him, it's your 06 plate there. That's Jordan Dawson and your Christchurch rider on the 182, Caden McKenzie in the 4. And Luke Harrifield maybe hanging on for the 5, but I can't tell from this angle. No, not quite. He's on the outside as we got to take him. But it looks like our 182 rider's not safe either. We've got another rider coming down the outside, pushing hard. Oh, these kids are throwing it all down, and it's only day 2 already. It's been pushing hard. Here we go, into the mix of it. I think I can make out Brock O'Neill on the SI2. He's out the front of the pack on this race number 216. This is 11 boys, but gate number 1 for them. Moto number 7, we got in the mix there somewhere. In behind him it's the 112. That's Kano Golf there pushing hard. In the 3 spot it's the 136 of Nixon Murphy. There's your SI6 of Sam Glover and your 717 Nathan Swain out of the Sunset Coast. There seems to be a rider down there, but okay, they're going to do what they got to do. Not about the quantity, as I say, it's all about the quality. And the quality there from Brock O'Neill is phenomenal. The battle on though in 2 and 3 was all go down that final straight. And here we go, it's gate number 2, race number 217, 11 boys, Moto number 7 with Monty Gardner, Charlie Shaw, Nielsen Urata, Tobias Dickinson, Arthur Stewart, Stanley Wilson, all in the mix, but it looks like it is. It could be, I'm making it out, the NI3 of Nielsen Urata, it is. He's out the front, but he's got the 03 in behind him of Tobias Dickinson, and then you got your 852 plate there, Stanley Wilson on the 4. As they're pushing hard. They're racing it all the way, but there we go, lining up the final straight. Nielsen Urata, Tobias Dickinson, 1 and 2. Here we go. What's going to happen down this final stretch? There's a battle on though for 4 and 5 as well. Rounding it out here for gate number 2 of our 11 boys. That gate is relentless and it just doesn't stop. Just like the racing, it's the race number 218, our 11 boys, Moto number 7. Here at the Mainland North Regional Champs, Day 2, North Avon Christchurch BMX Club. It's all go coming down towards me. We're about to make out that it's the rider of the 212 plate. That is Ollie Hope in the front, but he's got the company of Finn Barrington on the 305 out of the Sunset Coast. But in the thick there too, I think it's in the number 3 spot. We got Austin Garside out of the Hawke's Bay, but he's got a Mainland South rider coming up behind him. What's going to happen in this final straight? Because we've also got Braden Big, Ollie Hope, Waipapa Rogers, Finn Barrington, Austin Garside and Logan Birch rounding out race number 218. And we're back into it here with race number 219. This is our 12 boys, gate 1 and 2. Angus Morgan on the 321, yes I am, of Dylan Gold, Ollie Norris on the 101. Austin Stronach on the 264 and Cooper Murphy on the 134, pushing hard. But it is your 134, Cooper Murphy on the front, the 321 plate there behind him. That's Angus Morgan, but he's got company up his left. What's going to happen? It's going to be an exciting final corner for these boys as they go into it. Who's going high? Who's going low? Can they get under? It's going to come down to the drag race now for the 2 or 3 spot. Here we go, the drag is on, it's going. They're going to make it just not enough runway to get them across the line.
Set.
Oh, there we go, out the gate, John O'Hanson from Cromwell. He's pushing hard with Rocky Branson behind here somewhere on the 133. Dylan Sarza, your NZ2. It looks like he could be in the 4th spot at the moment as we come into Colton Joyce on the 347, other mountain riders. And Dylan Enswell from Alex on the 137. But it is John O'Hanson on the 157. It is none other than Colton Joyce on the number 3 spot there. And I think it was the 137, Dylan Enswell out of Alex. He's pushing hard for the 3 spot. We got 5 of them in this race today as they round out down the final line. It's going to be John O'Hanson by the looks, followed by none other than Colton Joyce, the mountain rider, and the 2 as they push hard to round out race number 220. Here we go, 13 boys. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a race to watch. It is race number 221 with the 157 of Lucas Witteri, the 145 of Jacob White, Liam Kling on the 146, the 589 of Zildian Colley, Reed McDonald on the SI5, and 821 of Fergus Gardner. And here we go, it looks like I can see a 5 on the plate there. That is your SI5 of Reed McDonald out the front. And that's the man Fergus Gardner on the 821 in the number 2 spot. With a Cromwell rider coming up the right hand side, there must be Liam King. He's in the number 4 at the moment into that corner there. What's going to happen as they throw it down into the final straight? It looks like it might be Fergus Gardner managing to get up down on the inside there for race number 221. Oh, there we go. I caught a glimpse of Ben Anderson there manualling off the first. He is the 911 rider out of the East City Club in Auckland. He's got company though with the 449 of Liam Steedman. Lawson Galton, the 298, Blake over on the SI6, your NZ4 of Liam Clifford, and the 711 of Blake Liam Harwood, sorry. But it's your NZ4 in the number 2 spot, Liam Clifford chasing him down. As we look at these riders, they're almost like they're doing it in sync as they head down the third into the final corner. Rounding out race number 222 here at the Mainland North Regional Championships, day number 2. It doesn't stop there because we're into our 14 boys, gate 1 of 2, race number 223, SI2, Ben Shaw in the mix, the 03 of Lockie Bartram, Tyler Hope on the 260, the 301 of Brock Steedman, and the SI4 of Cooper Harvey coming down towards me. It looks like I can see a 3. That must be the 03 of Lockie Bartram out the front. But he's got the 381 rider of Brock Steedman in behind him, pushing hard. There's a battle on though for 4 and 5 too as they come down the rhythm straight. It's going to be about the highs and the lows as they line up into that final corner. It's sure, there we go. Who's gone high, who's gone low? Now down to the drag race on the final strip. Here we go, the manuals are being thrown, the pedals are being pushed at the round out race number. And we're into the next group of 14 boys. This is race number 224. We've got Ben Poland on the 647, Archer Herbert on the 289. Riley Smart, he's been out the front all day. Looks like he's out there again on the 600. The 822 of Caleb White and the 604 of Lucas Thornton. And it's Lucas Thornton in behind Riley Smart with the 822 of Caleb White from Hawera, trying to vie for the number 2 spot, currently in the 3. Another North Canterbury rider there of Lucas Thornton and Riley Smart in the mix as they're pushing hard. Riley Smart, sorry, he is out the front. There's 3 North Canterbury riders in there, rounding out, representing that club really well today. This has been an age group to watch with our 15 to 16 boys, race number 225. We've got Bryson Joyce, the Mountain Raider on the 108. Fred Cooper out of Christchurch on the 02. The Dunedin rider of Jacob Shaw on the SI2 and Jake Wilkinson from North Haven, Canterbury on the 470. But it looks like it's your 02, Fred Cooper in the front with Bryson Joyce on the 108 behind him. You got the SI2 of Jacob Shaw there in the 3. And that must have Jake Wilkinson on the 470 in the 4. Here we go, Bryson Joyce has got a nose out front into that final corner. He's going to put the burners on as he heads down that final straight for race number 225. The Mountain Raider taking that one. The next gate there of 15 to 16 boys with the 180 plate in lane number 2. Flynn Harrison out of East City. The 113 of Liam Park from Company. Regan Smith, the Mountain Raider on the NZ4. The 747 of Jack Stanley out of Cromwell and Brock Marshall, North Haven, Canterbury on the 309. And that looks like it's a man out the front. Can Regan Smith catch him? And it's Flynn Harrison in the number 3 spot. But Regan Smith is making a go for it. Is he going to give it a go? What's going to happen on the inside here? Here we go, let's see what he can do. Regan Smith's going to throw the burners on. The NZ4 for a reason. Can he catch him? I don't know. It's going to come down to the last little bit. Oh, wow. That was some exciting racing. Rounding out race number 226. And we're into race number 227. This is our 17 to 44 male 20 inch, and it looks like it's none other than, if I've got it right, Ronan McKenzie from North Haven, Canterbury. He's out the front. That's his home track, and he's showing us why. In behind him, though, it looks like it's the 541 plate. That's Zachary Arnold and a Tauranga. The number 3 at the moment is the 164 of Kenan Brown out of Christchurch. In the mix, though, as well, we've got Cameron Kay on the 150. The 136 of Scott Murphy and the 105 of Kahu Burns, with the 337 of Lee Chapman in the mix. But it looks like it's going to be Rodden McKenzie on the 421, and it's going to be Mr. Arnold, Zachary Arnold on the 541, rounding that out in the second. Here we go, 45 plus male 20 inch. It's our big boys on little toys. It's Roy Leaning from North Haven, Canterbury, Mark Lewis from North Haven, Canterbury. It's like a North Haven Canterbury Club night here at the mix, but it is none other than Mike Head on the 88 plate. He's in the one spot, but Greg Hughes out of Rotorua. Oh, that was too close for comfort for me. These boys are throwing it down, and it might be Nathan Cornelius in the 3. So Mike Head in the 1, Greg Hughes in the 2, Nathan Cornelius in the 3. But what's going to happen down this final straight? There's also a battle line in the pack for 4, 5 and 6. It's going to come down to the afterburners and the pedals. It looks like it's all mixed it up in there as well on that final straight. And here's your BMX New Zealand men's elite with Liam Goodwin out the front and Jack Gibby in the number 2 spot at the moment as they're rounding it out. Oh no, looks like Jack Gibby's got a nose in front of Liam Goodwin. What's going to happen as they line it up? Is Liam going to let him have it? I don't know. I've seen these go. Liam Goodwin throwing in the nose manuals, but Jack Gibby's still out the front. He's showing us how to get it done. Is he going to hang on to it? Into the pro straight they go. But Liam Goodwin's coming up his outside. This is where it's going to be made or break. Who's going high? Who's going low? Oh no, Jack Gibby's managed to hang on. Will he keep the afterburners on? Down the final straight. It looks like he's going to get it. There we go. Jack Gibby 1, Liam Goodwin 2 for race number 229. Oh wow, I've just got official word. BMX New Zealand Chairman Warren Boggess, Golden Wheels Boggess as we refer to him on the live stream, skiving off work. Warren, we won't tell anybody. Thanks for tuning in. That's a reminder. Tell your friends, tell your family to get on the live stream. Let us know you're watching. We'll give you a shout out. But out there at the moment as we come chasing down our 7-24 female, it's the 955 plate there. That's Brooke now out of Christchurch. She's in the mix, and I think I can make out Selena Feister in there in the number 2 spot. I think it might be Casey and Lewis in the number 3 for now. As they come round into the final corner, here we go, burning it in. We got Taylor Arnold in the mix on the 196, and Zoe Hartwell on the 119. Oh my giddy yarn. That's how they round out the 7-24 female 20-inch, race number 230, moto number 7. And now we're into our race number 231. This is our 15 to 16 girls. Ahura Herbert on the 310, Kira Howard on the 788, Hazel Gardner on the 66, the 505 of Amber Bell, the old race leader, the 515 of Danica Bergenson, and the 135 in there behind her of Azaria Thornley. Here we go, they're riding it out into the mix, but it's Danica Bergenson out the front at the moment. As they jump into that final corner, flick that bike around that corner into it. Danica Bergenson putting the afterburners on as she pushes it down. I believe it is the 135 there in the number 2 spot at the moment, as they're rounded out with the 505 possibly there of Amber Bell. And here we go, they're into the mix. It's our race number 232, 13 to 14 girls. It's the 1-2-3 plate of Holly Trimble from Christchurch. I think she's out the front. The 03 of Courtney Smith there. Looks like she's in the number 2 spot at the moment. With the 461 of Paige Lewis, the 322 of Ruby Zugua, and the 723 of Hania McHugh. As they come racing out, it looks like the battle's on for 3 and 4. As they hit that rhythm straight, that's where the faction's at, folks. You want to keep an eye there. Who's going high? Who's going low? Oh, looks like we've got a race on our hands here. It's going to be about the pedals. Who can throw it down? Oh my giddy aunt, there we go. It was all down to the pedals. And we're back into it here on race number 233, our 13 to 14 girls. We've got from North Haven, Canterbury, Emily Wilkinson on the 370. From Christchurch, Ashley Brown on the 111 plate. Your Mountain Raider, Sophie Conquin, NZ3. And Ada Berg and a Katia Tunga black and gold on the 116. But it is your NZ3, Sophie Conquin at the front with a cheeky look over her shoulder. And she's got good reason to be looking because Ada Berg is in behind her. And then in the number 3 spot, it looks like it's the 370 of Emily Wilkinson. Pushing hard for a spot there with Ashley Brown on the 111 plate. Oh, looks like Ashley Brown's going to go under. But no, it looks like Emily managed to hang on up on the outside, throwing the afterburners down into race number 233, moto number 7. Okay, and here we go. Race number 234. Our 11 to 12 girls are so close to that first corner. It's too hard to call, but it must be Edison Hereford. It looks like she put the burners on into that corner. You're in one for a reason, out of the Mountain Raiders Club in Auckland. In behind her though, she's being chased down hard this time. She's not going to get it all right away. It's the 247. And then McCullen from Southland. She's chasing it down, but a Cromwell rider there. Quinn Lindsay coming up the outside, trying to get a spot on the number 3. We got your NZ4 of Kelly Bellor in the mix with Honor McCabe on the 832 somewhere in there as well. Bo Hora out of Southland on the 134 as well in the mix here for race number 234. But Addison Harrowfield rolling over the finish line. And we're into our race number 235. This is our 10 girls. Maddie Sinclair, Ellie Morgan, Matilda Norris, Cameron Cochran, Brianna Steedman, Zoe Wilcox, out there at the moment, racing around. The wind out here in Christchurch playing a bit of havoc with my coffee cup, but it's the 303 plate there. That's Ellie Morgan, she's out the front at the moment. Holding up the team, Mainland North rider. Here we go, racing around. Oh, I tell you what, this has been a race to watch. It's race number 236. I can see Dad looking over my shoulder now. It's been that action pack. This is our 8 to 9 girls, and it's been a game on all day. And all day yesterday too. That's the battle between Hattie Barrington out of the Sunset Coast and the NZ3 and Georgia Polo Edwards, the Mountain Raider on the polka dots on the 301. And that's how it's sitting at the moment. Georgia Polo Edwards in the front. Hattie Barrington chasing her down hard. It's the 285 though. She's in the 3rd spot. That's Miller McCullen out of Southland. But she's got a battle on her hands as well. I think I saw there Ali Campbell, the NZ2 in the 4th spot. They've also got Dita Hura in front of Southland and Miller McCullen in the mix as well, along with Elizabeth Leach. As they're pushing hard. Can Hattie Barrington hang on to the 2? The wind playing havoc. She's pedaling it. It's going to come down to the pedals. Oh my giddy aunt. That is so close to call. Thank goodness we got the technology out there today.
There.
As we look to round out model number 7 before we head to a short break and into semi-final racing, we've got race number 237. That's our 8 to 12 cruiser male. It has got NZ2 of Dylan Sazi, your NZ4 of Jordan Dawson, the NZ3 of Nielsen Urata, the 305 of Finn Barrington, Tate Burnett on the 502, the 321 out the front at the moment all day long, Angus Morgan, and the 925 there of Austin Garside. Oh, there we go, just coming past me now. He's going high, he's going low on that bright orange bike. As they're pushing through, this is race number 237. Angus Morgan, he's from North Haven, Canterbury. This is his home track. He knows how to manage this win. And behind him, though, it looks like it's your NZ2. I can make out of Dylan Sazi pushing hard with Nielsen Urati coming in behind him. Okay, and we're into race number 238. This is our 13 to 14 cruiser male. I believe after this round we will be having a 15-minute break, so don't go nowhere. Get over to the coffee shop, get over to the canteen, make the most of it. But here we go, bounding down towards me now. I believe it could be Zachary Arnold on the 541, and it sure is. But he's got the 883 of Jacob Shaw in behind him. Following through there, we've got Scott Murphy somewhere in there alongside Liam Clifford and Keenan Brown. We've also got Cameron Kay and Ben Polden in there at the moment, but it is all about Zachary Arnold. He's the man in the front at the moment. He's leading us way around. The battle's on in the middle of the pack though. What's going to happen? It's all going to come down to those pedals. And we're back into the thick of it here with race number 239, 45 to 49 cruiser male. We should have 4 of them out on the track at the moment, and it looks like we do. That's good to know. We've got it all together with the 188 of Jason Adamson. We've We got the 270 of Justin Harper there, and the 142 of Nathan Cornelius. He's in front, but he's having a bit of a gas back, boys. This is a race, not a conversation. It's Nathan Cornelius and Justin Harper having a chat with the 188 of Jason Anderson, looking like he's in the number 3, and Rangy Rogers out of Nelson on the 777 plate. Now pushing up, and it looks like Nathan Cornelius has dropped to the 2. He's yelling at his mate to pedal. Oh, I tell you what, it was all down on the pedal. I've never heard so much energy being exhausted. And we're into it now. This is game on for race number 240. It's our 50 plus cruiser mail. They should know better, one would say. Coming down towards me, I think it is none other than Greg Hughes out of Rotorua on the NZ3. In behind him though, we've got a rider.
Oh, we've got one down.
It's the 305. That is Craig Barrington. Is he going to hang on? The 441 plate there of Robbie Wright coming in behind him. We've got a rider there out of North Haven, Canterbury, pushing hard up in the full spot as well. We've also got Ezra Arnold somewhere in the mix with Roy Leaning, Robbie Wright, Stuart Marsh, Greg Hughes, Adam Harvey. We do have a rider down. Hopefully he's okay and back up and running. Oh, there we go. Oh, what a battle at the end there. I'm not quite sure what's going on there with our fallen rider, but I guess he's 50 plus cruiser male. He can do what he wants. 70 plus cruiser male, do what he wants. That's the 479 plate, Roy Leaning. Big round of applause. Here we go in the race to round out Moto number 7, race number 241, although you wouldn't know it. These women out there are throwing it down like it's race number 1. Taylor Arnold out of Tauranga on the 200 plate. She's coming towards me, but Donna Head's not giving her an inch. Donna on the 151 out of Christchurch. She's got a nose in front. Here we go as they line up the 3rd. It's going to be Donna Head, Taylor Arnold, and then we got Nikki Monzel from North Harbour pushing hard. Here we go, what's going to happen? Can Donna Head hang on? As she lines it up, Taylor Arnold is pushing hard, sitting in behind her, trying to hold off that wind. But Donna Head looks like she's going to keep it. Looks like she's got enough energy to push it through. With Taylor Arnold in the 2 and Nikki Monzel in the 3. And that is a wrap on Moto number 7. And I believe we'll now be heading over to a 15-minute break before we head into semi-finals racing for 11 boys. So get something to eat, get something to drink. We'll be back soon. Okay, 11 boys, semi-finalists to the pits. Oh yeah, and we need the volunteers and officials back on the track. So volunteers and officials back on the track. 11 boys, semi-finalists, make your way around to the pits. Okay, so officials are getting trackside. 11 boys are lining up at the pits. We're about to get into semi-final racing here at North Haven Christchurch BMX for day 2 of the Mainland North Regional Champs 2024.
The wind won't go away though.
Here we go, lining up on the gate at the moment. We got semi-final number 1. We got your SI2, Brock O'Neill, 03 Tobias Dickinson, 305 Finn Barrington, 747 Monty Gardner, 225 Braden Bigg, and Wyatt Papa Rogers on the 792.
Is that everybody? Set.
And we're off. The gate has dropped on our first semi-final number 1 of our 11 boys. We got the SI2 of Brock O'Neill, the 03 of Tobias Dickinson, Finn Barrington of the 305, the 747 of Monty Gardner, Braden Bigg on the 225, and the 792 of Wyatt Papa Rogers. We're looking for our top 4. Here we go, but it is your SI2. That's Brock O'Neill, but he's got Tobias Dickinson in behind him. Finn Barrington trying to get his nose in front for the 3. As he's pushing out into that final quarter, they go into it, lining it up. But it looks like it's your SI2, Brock O'Neill. He's getting himself ready for the big weekend. Tobias Dickinson from the west. He's in the number 2 spot. Finn Barrington pushing it hard for the number 3. And the battle's on for the 4th spot. Oh, we're going to need to go upstairs and look at scores for that.
Set.
And the gate has dropped on semi-final number 2, the number 11 boys. It is the 212 of Ollie Hope from Christchurch, the NI3 Nielsen Urata, Kano Golf from the Dunedin on the 112, the 136 of Nixon Murphy, Sam Glover on the SR6 and the 852 of Stanley Wilson out of Southland. It looks like it's Nielsen Urata on the NI3 and the number 1 spot. The 212 sitting on the 2, that's Ollie Hope, he's pushing hard. Here we go, we can see the 852 there, that is Stanley Wilson, he's in the mix on the number 5. As they push hard, it looks like it's going to be Nielsen Urata into the number 1 spot. What's going to happen here for the 2? The battle is on, the crowd is going wild. Oh, we got a change in spot. As they race hard, it's going to be anybody's game, but there we have it. Semi-finals racing done. We're going to be into another break. I believe it's another 15 minutes, and then we're calling you to the pits for finals racing.
Having a World Cup in New Zealand is such an awesome opportunity, a bit of a dream come true really.
Years of hard work, the culmination of a lot of people's efforts and dream that we set out on 10 years ago.
The community in Rotorua and in New Zealand love sport and they love competition, and nothing brings us together more than a huge event.
The fact that we get to race on a track like this in New Zealand, kind of an hour and a half from my house, it's a dream come true, so I can't wait.
I think this is the first World Cup that's come to New Zealand, so I'm stoked. It's so cool to have one in the backyard, and yeah, I'm real keen to just, come and race in front of a home crowd. I think it's something pretty unique and special.
Hosting this event for us is the fulfilment of a vision.
We had a vision from the start to provide a world-class facility, and we've achieved that.
It means that I can race in front of my friends and family, and yeah,
showcase my skills in front of a home crowd.
Some of that home love for us here, yeah.
Just getting New Zealand on the map really, and kind of just having a World Cup at home is real special.
Hey, my name is Bennett Greenoff. I'm a New Zealand BMX racer.
Hi, I'm Megan Williams and I'm the BMX Elite Women National Champ.
Hello, my name is Rico Bierman. I'm the New Zealand Elite National Champion and currently ranked first on the UCI World Rankings for under 23 men.
We're here in Sakarya in Turkey for rounds 1 and 2 of the BMX World Cup series, so looking forward to some racing here this weekend.
It's important to be in a clean and fair sport because it lies at the fundamentals of sport as a whole.
I think it's really important to maintain a good level of sportsmanship as well amongst the riders, so yeah, clean sport's an extremely important part of being an athlete.
Because I know it keeps me and my competitors on the same level and it's fair for everyone.
Because not only does it align with my values as a rider, but also as a person in terms of integrity and my general moral compass.
Yeah, because I know it comes down to nothing outside of the dedication and hard work you put in.
Maintain a level of confidence to knowing that I'm getting on the gate and that the best person is going to win at the end of the day. And there's no external factors influencing any results out on the track.
Hey guys, Marty Berry from Red Stag Timber. I wanted to talk to you about climate change. A whopping 20% of climate emissions come from the materials we build with. To solve this problem, the world needs to use a lot less of this and a lot more of this. And when it comes to wood, there's none greener than Red Stag's framing and cross-laminated timber. Because we start by milling logs from sustainable plantations. We make all our own electricity from the offcuts. And we keep all our transport emissions down because we're based right here in Rotorua. So specify Red Stag Timber and CLT and let's solve climate change.
Having a World Cup in New Zealand is such an awesome opportunity, a bit of a dream come true really.
Years of hard work, the culmination of a lot of people's efforts and dream that we set out on 10 years ago.
The community in Rotorua and in New Zealand love sport and they love competition, and nothing brings us together more than a huge event.
The fact that we get to race on a track like this in New Zealand, kind of hour and a half from my house, it's a dream come true, so I can't wait.
I think this is the first World Cup that's come to New Zealand, so I'm stoked. It's so cool to have one in the backyard, and yeah, I'm real keen to just, come and race in front of a home crowd. I think it's something pretty unique and special.
Hosting this event for us is the fulfilment of a vision.
We had a vision from the start to provide a world-class facility, and we've achieved that.
It means that I can race in front of my friends and family and, showcase my skills in front of a home crowd.
Some of that home love for us here,
Just getting New Zealand on the map really, and kind of just having the World Cup at home is real special.
First corner, and that is our NZ one rider. Yep, that is Mika Wallace from Topol. Yeah, and anyway, we've got our next group out there on the track, mate. I'll tell you what, with this Topol first straight being real tight, we always have a very close group heading into it. Who's it? It's Jesse James. Jesse James. Sort of pick that. Jesse James green out front, but all. I was going to come up with an idea, mate, but if I broadcast it to the globe, Keith may hold you to account. So wait, you can say you want to, should I nominate you for next year? You got to be local analysts and say Riley Smith. Oh, a bit of a one-footer there as he went over there. Now James Sand, Jackson George, Kobe, Charlie, Ryan and Finn Barrington. And we've got a big group out there in front at the moment. There's 5 riders all going bar to bar as they drop into that second corner. Bit of single file riding from riders 5 to 8 at the moment. But it is... Angus out front maybe again. Yep. And Gus the Bus, mate. Yeah, Gus the Bus as you call him. I'm not quite sure who that is in second. I could never keep up with 479. This is another Bevan NZ event sponsored junior supercars. Xavier, Luca, Maya, Sophie and Noah. And at the moment it is the 2 Penny sisters hailing from the Chalmers Club. I tell you what, he went. Yehu, Thor, Bowden, Max, Matilda, Nico and Blake. I do believe that Thor has pulled away again. He's out in front, but he's being battled. Oh no, we've got to ride it now. We've got 2. He managed to catch him, but they're all looking so fast and so capable. Looking fast, mate, and this is only midway through window. Well, a bit of a tumble. Targeting that rounds out our group of 6 riders of this race 109 as they come flying down the straight. It's all about getting up the points ladder so you get the best race in the final. That is our man Johnny Hayes from Hamilton. And yeah, I guarantee it will be. Nice whip there. Oh, look at that whip. Hey! Just a throw. Hey! He should be the winner, mate. That man just, you know. And there we have it, one of the Penny girls sitting there in the 2 spot. That is Luca. Oh no, and one of the Penny girls has just come off. Looks like Sophie went off bar to bar all the way down there. Oh!
our first final for the day. Sprockets 5 and under.
Come on.
I want to hear the crowd over there go wild for these sprockets.
Set.
And there we go, we're back into it. This is final number 1 at the Moto number 8 at the 2024 Mainland North Regional Champs. Here we go, day 2 at North Haven Christchurch BMX. Out on the track at the moment, it's our Sprockets 5 and under. We got the 827 of Colton Raff, the 996 of Reed Kempton, the 203 of Poppy Ewing, the 326 of Enzo Steedman, the 250 of Bo Rushbrook, the 115 of Carl Sazi, the 327 of Quinn Raff, and the 237 of Freya Paulson. Pushing hard there as I saw the 237 Freya go racing past me. These kids have been pushing hard. Moto 8 means they've done this 8 times. They're going hard and they've had a lot of riding on. There we go. That's it. Carl Sazi pushing hard. First time into the Sprockets category. He's going hard. Checking his pedals are moving. They sure are, buddy. As we round it out, that is Moto race final number 1. I'm losing track. The sun's out. The guns are out. It looks like the wind's dropping off, so it's going to be some epic racing here at finals at the Mainland North Regional Champs. Oh, they nearly, oh no, we got a rider. Couldn't quite make it up the hill, down the final straight. He's so small, the hills are so big, I can't even see him. Not sure if he's standing up or not, but we're waiting for it. Oh, there he is! Big round of applause for our fallen rider on the green bike.
Set.
There was a 326 of Enzo Steedman out of Christchurch. And there we go, the gun is dropped on this battle royale over the last 2 days. This is our Sprocket 6 and 7 girls, final number 2, Moto number 8. It is a 7-0, that is Winnie Murphy out of Christchurch, and that's where we're going to be on the weekend. It's as we line ourselves up for the South Island titles. But out there on the track at the moment, all the way from Southland, who will be hosting the 2025 National Championships. It is Caitlin Sinclair on the 532. But there we go, Winnie Murphy pushing hard for the last time today as her mate behind her, Caitlin Sinclair. There we go, that's the smile we've been looking for. Riding through there on the intense bike as she pushes out into the rhythm straight, the third straight of this track as she heads into that final corner. We got Winnie Murphy coming around to the final straight, pushing into that headwind. This has been some good fitness training for these girls as they're riding hard. Look at those skills, those little rollovers, absolutely smashing it. Here we go as we cheer on Caitlin Sinclair on the 532 for the last time today at the Mainland North Regional Champs here at North Haven Christchurch BMX. Oh, and we're out the gate there with the 789 of McLaughlin Hope from Christchurch, the 934 of Cooper Rushbrook out of Cromwell, the 318 James Bell from Christchurch, Jake Aubrey on the 199 out of Christchurch, the 232 of James Bayliss out of Christchurch with the Hawke's Bay rider Grayson Perno on the 990, and the 866 of Ryan Edwell out of Alex. But it's the 866 ride there, that is Ryan Edwell He's got company though. He's got the Cromwell rider of Cooper Rushbrook up his left as they come into that third straight and going into the final corner. Here they go. Who's going to hang on to it? Cooper Rushbrook and the Cromwell rider trying to make the most of it, but it doesn't look like he's going to quite get there as they round out final number 3, photo number 8, sprocket 6 to 7 mixed here at the Mainland North Regional Champs. And we're into what I think might be final number 5, maybe. We're looking for the B final as well. We should have Maverick Honey out there. I think I can see him there on the 200 out of Christchurch with Lucas Wilkie on the 231. But here we go, leading the 8 boys final. That is your plate, the 808 of Cameron Denson. We've got the 577 behind him. That's Noel Lindsay. Jihu Hong currently in the 3. As they come rounding it out, there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got the A and the B final running it on by the looks of things. It got me confused, but hopefully you're not. 9 riders, 10 riders out on the track, I guess. But there we go, the 808 plate, Cameron Denson out of Christchurch. The battle line for the 3rd. We're going to have to look at scores for that one. Yeah. Final for the 9 boys, final number 6, which is a crush. This is going to be an action-packed final here with the 1-4 and the 271 of Thomas Harper. Here they open out of the mic, so apologies for that as we get close. On the 143, the 2 go as well as they come into that. There's our rider at the front, playing games with it. There we go, it looks like it's going to be, look how we see. And here we go. Boys, it's a... That's what it's like. Somewhere in the mix. Oh, corner, out of... Out the moment. 06 rider. Hickson. Hudson McCall on the 4-3. Hugo Savolo Hub. Forward. Tuesday. Set.
Go, Jake! Go, Jake! Keep
Okay, apologies for that. We had a few technical difficulties.
Oh, we ran out of battery.
Okay, as we prepare now, hopefully our fallen rider is okay. We are waiting on our 12 boys B final. But while we wait there, no doubt we're all super excited. It's been a great 2 days here racing at the Mainland North Regional Champs. Firstly at North Canterbury BMX yesterday evening, and today at North Avon Christchurch BMX today. Also, we're no doubt all looking forward to and super excited about the South Island titles this weekend at Christchurch BMX. It's going to be a cracker of an event, I tell you what. It's going to be all go. As we round of applause for our fallen rider who is back up and standing. Great to see him back on his bike. Stunning riding over the last 2 days from Brock O'Neill. Big round of applause for him. Okay, this will be a 12 boys B final. I'm assuming we've only got Ollie Norris there from North Canterbury and Rocky Branks out of Southland. As they come flying into that first corner, it's still too close. Oh, that is a spectacle of BMXing. If ever I've seen it, a beautiful textbook high-low from the two riders out there at the moment. But at the moment we've got the 133, that's Rocky Banks just in the front with his mate Ollie Norrison behind him. But can Rocky hang on? Here we go, he's on the inside just. What do we have from Ollie? Is Ollie going to pull out anything special in this final corner? As they take it around, line up the final straight, it's going to be a drag race here back towards me. Here we go though, it looks like Rocky Branks from Southland might grab this one as he rolls across the track, no doubt. A great effort from those two boys over the last 2 days. And this is final number 13. This is our 12 boys. We've got Jono Hansen out of Cromwell, Cooper Murphy from Christchurch, Angus Morgan from North Avon Canterbury, Austin Stronach out of Christchurch, Coulter Joyce the Mountain Raider, Dylan Ensel out of Alex, Dylan Galt out of Christchurch, and Dylan Sazi from North Harbour. But it looks like it's your Cromwell rider, the 157 of Jono Hansen in the one. It's Cooper Murphy on the 134 and the 2. Looking to see like I can make out Coulter Joyce on the 4. As they come back round, it's going to be Jono Hansen into that corner first and onto the final straight. Is he going to throw down the afterburner to take it home? He's trying, but he's definitely got company up behind him as they push hard. There we go, the battle's on the middle of the pack as well. It's not over till they cross that line. And there we have it, our 12 boys final. And the gate is dropped there on our 13 boys B final with Liam King out of Cromwell on the 146. Lucas Wateri from Dunedin on the 157. The 711 of Blake Harwood out of Nelson. And the 945 Jacob White out of Harwetta. That's our Cromwell rider though. Liam King on the 146. He's out the front fighting that headwind. But it's the Harwetta rider in behind him on the 945. That's Jacob White in the 711. Blake Harwood in the 3 by a nose. He's pushing hard, but Lucas Wateri out of Dunedin. He doesn't want to give it up. These boys are so close, it's too hard to call. But here we go, our Cromwell rider of Liam King. He's into the drag race first. The Harwetta rider of Jacob White pushing hard behind him. Here we go, there's 711 hanging on the 3rd as we round out our 13 boys B final. And the gate is dropped as we head into that first jump. It's the Ben Anderson as he takes on the 911 out of East City into that corner first for the 13 boys final. Final number 15 with him though is Liam Clifford, Blake Glover, Lawson Gold, Reed McDonald, Zillian Colley, Fergus Gardner, Liam Stedman. Ben Anderson though, he's first to go into the second corner. It's the SI6 chasing him down though of Blake Glover. He's pushing hard in his club jumper. As we go, Ben Anderson heads into the last corner for the last time today. Throws the afterburners on down the final. He's not giving anything away. And we've got the SR6 of Blake Glover. He's been chased down behind him. The battle's on for 4 and 5 as they cross the line. That was an exciting final there from our 13 boys. Okay, and here we're into our 14 boys B final. This is no doubt going to be one to watch as we got Cooper Harvey on the SI4. He's out of the gate like a rocket into that first corner. As he comes in back down into the rhythm straight, we're looking at the 289 plate there. That's Oscar, there we go, Archer Herbert, as my tongue's getting tired. Here we go, Cooper Harvey at the front at the moment. Archer Herbert chasing him down though, as they head into the third in the rhythm straight. They're lining up that final corner. There we go, Cooper Harvey coming right into the burn straight first. He's throwing down the afterburners to take it home. He's not giving anything up to Archer. Archer pushing hard all the way home, across that line to the finish, getting those pedals in. And there we go, it's the 14 boys final now with the 600 plate of Riley Smart out the gate like a rocket into that first corner, but we got Lockie Bartram on the 03 chasing him down. Caleb White's in the mix there from Harware to somewhere as well. As we look for Brock Steeman from Christchurch, Ben Shaw, Ben Poland, Lucas Thornton and Tyler Hope. But it is definitely Riley Smart there on the run with Lockie Bartram in the number 2. He's pushing hard with your North Canterbury rider in the 3 spot. One of them anyway as they come flying into that corner. Riley Smart chucking the afterburners down. Here we go, Lockie Bartram chasing him down, but he's not got it his own way. He's got company coming up his left, but they're throwing the pedals down till the end. And this is our 15 to 16 boys final as the gate goes out. It's a full gate of them. It's been a cracker of a race, that's for sure. We got Fred Cooper, Bryson Joyce, Brock Marshall, Regan Smith, Jacob Shaw, Flynn Harrison, Jack Stanley, Jack Wilkinson out there at the moment. It looks like we've got a rider off the back as well. As they come flying down, it's your 02 out in the front at the moment. That's your rider, Fred Cooper, as they come lining it up. It looks like it might be none other than Regan Smith on the 3 spot. As they round it out, they're coming flying down. It looks like it's still going to be Fred Cooper out the front at the moment. He looks like he might take it. And oh no, it's changed. There we go. The 309 plate of Brock Marshall putting it in at the end, throwing the afterburners down as we round out final number 18. Here we go, final number 19, 17 to 44 male. This has been a group to watch. Hey, Cano man out the front who's been there all day. Ronan McKersey coming from lane number 8. It looks like he has as he leads us round that first corner. He's got company though with Lee Chapman, Scott Murphy, Kenan Brown, Kahu Burns, Zachary Arnold, Cameron Kay, but it's a 337. Lee Chapman up behind him, and it's got Zachary Arnold in the 3 spot. So there we go, Ronan McKersey. He's been leading us around this track all day. This happens to be his home track. Will he take it out? It looks like Zachary Arnold might have made a move up into the 2nd spot as they come back down towards us. Here we go, rounding out final number 19, 17 to 44, male 20-inch. Here we go, final number 20, 45 plus male 20-inch. This has been Mike Head out the front all day long. He's back out there with some beautiful manuals into that last jump before the first corner. Here we go, coming in behind him though, I'm sure I can see none other than Greg Hughes, the NZ1 behind him, but he's got company too. It's going to be too close to call. We've got the 152 there. He's throwing it down. That's Nathan Cornelius. They're chasing down Mike Head. It's going to be 3 abreast into the last corner. It's going to be about the afterburners. Here they go. They're throwing it down. Mike Head hanging on by a hair. Here we go. Nathan Cornelius coming up the outside. And we got Greg Hughes pushing on. Oh, ho, ho. Mike Head, you can't stop pedaling till the end. What a race that was. Here we go, this is your New Zealand Men's Elite final number 21. It has been all day. Jack DeVee, Liam Goodwin. Oh, look at them jumping in and throwing the skills around. A beautiful textbook high-low there from Liam. As he comes in, managed to take a fault with a couple of nose manuals through the thick of it there into the final. Oh no, we got another one. Jack Geeby's got it as he leads us into the pro straight. He's hitting it hard, going fast into that final corner. Is he going to better take out this final? I don't know. What has Liam Goodwin got left in the tank? Maybe not a lot. He's been double classing all the last 2 days. Here we go. Looks like Jack Gibby, North Haven, Canterbury, is going to take it out on that one. We're racing through these finals as we hit final number 22. This is our 70-24 female 20-inch, and this has been a group to watch, I tell you. Heading us into that first corner. Oh, not quite. It looked like Selena Foster on the 501. Almost had it, but she's got taken there on the last bit. Those look to say who that is. I can't make it out from this angle. But it is. It's your 855 rider. No, your 955 rider. Sorry, that's Brooke Noun from Christchurch. She wants a piece of the action, but I think I can see Casey and Lewis on the 459 coming up the outside. It's going to be about this last corner, but there's a battle on for 4 and 5 as well. Here we go, going to count up who's got the afterburners on this final stretch. Salena's making a move up the outside, but not quite enough. Here we go, rounding out final number 22. There we go, we're into it. Final number 23. It's our 15 to 16 girls. We've got the 515, Danica Ferguson. She's been out front for the last couple of days and it looks like she's leading us into that first corner. We've got Azaria Thornley on the 135. She's been out there from North Canterbury. Kira Harwood out of Nelson on the 788. Amber Bell on the 505 there from Capital City. But it's the 135 there. That's Azaria Thornley. She's in behind Danica Ferguson as they're pushing hard. We'll look close up. Hazel Gardner on the 66 and Herbert on the 310, Aurora Herbert. I'm getting all confused here today. This is telling you what it is, finals, but Danica Ferguson looks like she's going to take it out with the 135 plate of Azaria Thornley and the 66 plate there of Hazel Gardner rolling over behind her. Now this has been a group to watch as well all day long as it looks, oh, we got to ride it down into the first jump. That's never a good sign. Out there at the moment, this is our 13 to 14 girls, female final number 24. Sophie Cockman's been out the front all day long, but it doesn't look like she's got it her own way. This looks like it could be Holly Trimble in the front at the moment as it is. It's the 1-2-3 plate as she leads to the corner. But Sophie Cockman's not going to give it away. You got the 116 sitting in third at the moment. That 116 plate there is Adia Big out of Kantiagatanga. But in number 4 spot we got none other than Courtney Smith, the Mountain Raider, as they line up the final straight. It looks like Holly Trimble's putting the afterburners down in. Unfortunately, Sophie's not going to be able to quite catch her. The battle's on though for 4 and 5 as we got Sophie pushing it hard. Courtney Smith managing to hang on with the big challenge. But a big round of applause for our rider, Paige Lewis, out of North Haven, Christchurch. That's this club. Going down on the first jump, unfortunately. Great to see her back on the bike and rolling around to finish. Here we go, we're into it. This is our final number 25, 11 to 12 girls. Out the front at the moment is your NZ1. That's Addison Harrifield, the Mountain Raider. She's been taking us around this track for the last couple of days, but she's been chased down in this final number 25 of Moto number 8 by the plate, the 247. That's Indy McCullen of Southland. She's been pushing hard. In behind her though, we got Quinn Lindsay out of Cromwell in the 3 spot. But here we go, Addison Harrifield leading us into the final corner and the drag race at the end. As they come into that final, there we go. Addison Harrifield, Indy McCullen, Quinn Lindsay, looks like it's going to be the 1-2-3. As they push hard and round out this lot of finals racing. Final number 25. Here we go, we're into final number 26. This is the 10 girls, Moto number 8. We got the 455 of Maddie Sinclair. Cameron Colfer on the NZ5. We got the 808 of Kate Ensel, the 824 of Brianna Stephen, Ali Morgan on the 303, your SI2, Matilda Norris, and Zoe Wilcock on the 102, but as we look to see who's out the front, I can make it 3. That is the 303 plate there of Ellie Morgan, but she's got the Mountain Raider of Cameron Cochran in the number 2 spot, but she's not alone either. They've got another Southland rider up the left-hand side as they come onto that final corner. Here we go, lining it up. Can we hang on? Is Ellie Morgan going to keep the afterburners on? Or will Cameron Cochran manage to put something together? I don't know. She's pumping hard, they're going hard, but no, it looks like it's going to be the plate of 303 over that finish line. How she started. And we're into our final number 27. This is our 8 to 9 girls. This has been a battle royale for sure, with Georgia Poe Edwards and Hattie Barrington throwing it at each other all day. But we can see the distinctive polka dots there of Georgia Poe Edwards out the front, and she's the 301 plate out of the Mountain Raiders Club. Hattie Barrington hanging on to the number 2 by a skin of her teeth as she comes racing in as the NZ3 in the bright pink. Here we go. In behind her though is the 285 plate there of Millie McCullen out of Southland. Here we go as we line it up though. The battle looks like it's going to be on for 5 and 6 as well. Another Southland rider coming up the inside. Can she do anything in this final corner? It looks like she might be able to do some little magic there as she sneaks in underneath. But it looks like it's going to be Georgia Poe Edwards in the polka dots, taking out the 8 to 9 girls final. And we're into our cruiser finals already. This is final number 28 of the 8 to 12 cruiser male. In the mix we got the NZ4 of Jordan Dawson out of North Harbour, Ben Barrington out of Sunset Coast on the 305. North Haven, Canterbury, the home track. This is Angus Morgan on the 321. Looks like he's out the front again. We got your NZ3 of Nielsen Urata out of Rotorua. In the number 2 spot on the NZ2, Dylan Sazi from North Harbour. In the mix though, coming past me at the moment is Austin Garside out of the Hawke's Bay. We'll be there later this year, but he's sitting on the 925. And in the mix there somewhere, I think I see him jumping into the corner. That's Tate Burden on the 502 out of Te Awamutu. But it looks like it's going to be your 3-2. Oh, I don't know. We're going to want to go upstairs. Angus Morgan might have hung on, but I don't know. That was too close to call. Here we go, final number 29, 13 to 24, Cruiser Male at the gate like a rocket. These men are Jacob Shaw on the 883 out of Dunedin. We've got Kenan Brown from Christchurch on the 119, Cameron Kay out of Christchurch on the 150, the 541 of Zachary Arnold from Te Aronga. I think he's out in the front of the moment by the skin of his teeth with the 135 in behind him. Breathing down his neck, that's Scott Murphy from Christchurch. The 647, Ben Polden from North Canterbury's in the mix there alongside Liam Clifford and a Tauranga as well on the 131. But it looks like Zachary Arnold and a Tauranga on the 541. He's going to try hang on, but he's got company up his right. Oh, we're going to go. Even Dad was having a laugh. I don't know. We're going to want to check scores on that one. We're going to have a pause for our fallen rider. Well done, Jacob. Good effort, mate. And we're into it. This is final number 30, 45 to 49. Cruiser Male. It looks like it's Nathan Cornelius out of Christchurch into that corner first. In behind him, though, another Christchurch rider, no doubt. It's either going to be Jason Edison or Justin Harper. Rangi Rogers in the mix too on the 777, but this is the 142 of Nathan Cornelius out the front. That's his mate, the 270 of Justin Harper. And in behind him, it's Jason Adamson. So we've got Nathan, Justin, Jason, Rangi. As we round out final number 30, the 45 to 49 Cruiser Male, pushing hard down the rhythm straight. Nathan Cornelius, no talking this time. He's all about the racing as he takes it over, sitting down over the finish line, showing us how to get the job done. This has been an age group to watch as well, but out the gate faster than a fast thing. I think that was the NZ3 of Greg Hughes. Look at him go. He wants to dominate. He wants to put the fear into these guys leading into the weekend and the South Island titles. Sitting in the number 3 spot though, I think that's Craig Barrington on the 305. And the number 2 spot though, I think it looks like it's the 441 of Robbie Raitt out of North Haven, Canterbury. It sure is. Then coming through on the 183 plate, there we go. That's Adam Harvey from North Christchurch. We've got Stuart Marsh on the 611 in there somewhere too. Ezra Arnold on the 148. He's given it a go too, but this looks like it's going to be Greg Hughes on the NZ3, pushing hard. But he's definitely got company coming up his outside in terms of Robbie Raitt on the 441. Craig Barrington not managing to head on. Adam Harvey managing to get a nose in front. Here we go. I know he's been putting the yards in, lining up the weekend. Here we go. Final number 31. Oh, I tell you what, this last one here was a cracker for the 17 plus cruiser female category. This is final number 32. Taylor Arnold didn't get her own way last round, so she wants to make sure she gets her mark on it. Donna Head had a taste of victory there, and she's coming in for more. Once you get the blood, you want it again. Oh, here we go. Donna Head's coming in. She's going to make a move up the outside. Can she do it? And there's our 1-2-3 rider, Nikki Bonzel out of the North Harbour. She's pushing hard, but the battle's on out the front. Taylor Arnold and Donna Head going head for head. It's going to be an afterburner race. Who's got the energy? Who's got the power? These ladies have been going. Taylor been double classing. Oh, she just didn't quite have the energy at the end. Losing it all over. That's a big effort though. And this has been a cracker of an event this weekend. Our 15 plus male pro superclass. Here we go. Flynn Harrison on the 180 out of East City. The 1-2-3 of Jack Noun out of Christchurch, possibly not in the mix. 0-2 of Fred Cooper from Christchurch. North Haven, Canterbury, Jack Eby, Bryson Joyce, the Mountain Raider. Liam Goodwin, the 253. He's out the front at the moment. Regan Smith on the NZ4. As we start riding into that final corner, there we go. It's going to be Liam Goodwin out the front. He's been chased down though by Jack Gibby on North Haven, Canterbury as well. That's North Haven, Canterbury 1 and 2 as they roll over the race. There we go, taking it out. And that is the final of our final. And there you have it. That is the end. That is a wrap. That is day 2 of the Mainland North Regional Champs here in the beautiful Canterbury. Right now, racing out of North Haven Christchurch BMX Club. A massive thank you for tuning in. A massive thank you to our crowd behind me. A massive thank you to the workers. And this wouldn't all happen without our volunteers. So a big shout out to you. Thank you to St. John's, who are hopefully underutilised this weekend. And I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to this weekend, Christchurch BMX. It's going to be the South Island titles. It's going to be a cracker. Make sure you tune in, free on air, on the live stream. Look forward to seeing you then. Keep in touch.
What's my reason to ride?
For the thrill of the downhill.
To watch them succeed.
Customizing my bike. Racing my mates. Learning new tricks. Winning races.
For moments like these.
And hitting the big air. Now, what's your reason not to?